Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV. Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV.
I ask you to be citizens.
I ask you to be citizens.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not spectators.
Citizens, not subjects.
Citizens, not subjects.
Responsible citizens, building communities of service and a nation of character.
Responsible citizens, building your communities and our nation.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Though our challenges are fearsome, so are our strengths.
Americans have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
Ghanaians have ever been a restless, questing, hopeful people.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
And we must bring to our task today the vision and will of those who came before us.
We are going to turn the whole country upside down, one by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us. We are going to turn the whole country upside down, one by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us.
The pain and suffering that these taxes have brought, leading to the rampant increases in prices of goods and services, stem directly from the gaping hole in our finances occasioned by the reckless election-related expenditure of 2020. The government has attempted to conceal its appalling incompetence and recklessness in the management of the economy with the COVID-19 pandemic. While the pandemic posed a major challenge to the global economy, including ours, it is quite clear in our case that it was the desire to win elections at all costs that got the government to engage in unbudgeted consumption expenditure to create an artificial feel-good factor before election 2020. It is this overspending that led to the very large deficit that has undermined the economy and left us in this parlous shape. Data from our neighbors and other comparative countries in sub-Saharan Africa who were also ravaged by the same COVID-19 clearly shows that almost all of them kept their economies within manageable limits and have not been thrown into economic crisis that Ghana finds itself in today. Let me begin with Côte d'Ivoire, which was President Akufo-Addo's favorite comparator to Ghana in the run-up to 2016. He was always very happy to compare Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana. COVID-19 did not affect us any more extraordinarily than it did Côte d'Ivoire. Yet, their budget deficit for 2020 was 5.9%, and their debt to GDP ratio stands at 45.7%. Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and Niger, and others have deficits below 7%, while their debt to GDP is nowhere near the 80% that Ghana has recorded. The undeniable effects of COVID-19 notwithstanding, it is evident from the above that the government placed the inordinate desire to win elections above prudent economic management. And that is why Ghanaians are going through so much suffering now. Long before COVID-19 struck, red flags had emerged, signaling mismanagement of the economy. We drew attention to this, but no corrective action was taken. Among these were the deliberate underreporting of the deficit through creative accounting, under which some of the expenditure items, especially in the energy and financial sectors, were treated as amortization items to artificially understate the deficit numbers. Another problem was the mortgaging of key statutory funds for borrowing, which was not reported as part of the national debt. Funds which we created, such as the GET Fund, the Road Fund, ESLA, among others, have all been collateralized for borrowing over several years. ESLA, for instance, has been extended to 2035. And so it will be a key part of our petroleum price build-up from now till 2035. It cannot be taken off. And when ESLA was introduced, it was introduced for a 5-year period to pay off legacy debts. All this was meant to lull us into a false sense of security that our debt was lower than it actually was. A serious fallout is that the intended purposes for setting up these funds has been derailed. Coupled with the capping and realignment policies of this government, the sectors they are supposed to fund have been left completely hamstrung. For instance, let's take the District Assembly's Common Fund. The District Assembly's Common Fund is in arrears of about 4 quarters, making it impossible for any meaningful development projects to be done in the districts. Education, infrastructure, and road construction have also been in very short supply because these funds have been so heavily encumbered. Also, government's failure to settle arrears owed to contractors and suppliers, which have been grossly understated, has added to the crisis. The 2021 budget reported arrears of 8.2 billion, out of which provision was made for only 3.7 billion. We do know, however, that total arrears accumulated at the Ministry of Finance and other MDAs is about 30 billion. The rippling effects of this cash crunch has reverberated through many sectors of our national life. Take the education sector, for instance, where students of colleges of education have spent just 3 months in school out of the entire year because government has been unable to give the authorities money to run the schools. At the second cycle level, this cash crunch has led to an erratic academic calendar and uncertainty as students are sent home and recalled at irregular intervals. At the basic level, government has not been able to provide textbooks based on the new curriculum. For 2 straight years, no textbooks based on the new curriculum, forcing authorities to revert to the old curricula, which was supposed to be outdated. The present economic situation has fueled talk among credible financial institutions and analysts, both local and foreign, of an IMF program to restore investor confidence in the economy. Who would have thought that the arch opponents of IMF programs in the immediate past will now find themselves in a situation where an IMF program will be recommended as a way out of the terrible economic mess in which they have left this economy?
Well, it seems to me from reading a lot of stuff in the Ghanaian press want to know is where exactly is the money going to come from next time around if you're in power for some of the very extravagant promises you've made. You, for example, have offered free secondary schooling for all Ghanaians, a promise you say you absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon.
You will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like that. How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like that.
No. Very soon we're going to be putting it out.
You don't know how much.
I do know, but I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many of them can't talk. You can tell me, and
doesn't matter.
Know.
I would prefer to make that statement to the people of Ghana directly first. As to the cost and any
So you do know the cost?
Oh, we do, and we have a very good idea how also we're going to finance it.
Well, you're obviously not going to give me the figures, but just tell me how you're going to pay for it, because it's clearly going to be a very great cost. You've got to train the teachers, you've got to build new schools.
All of that has been adequately costed, and we believe that, first of all, absolutely.
So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise. How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like that.
No. Very soon we're going to be putting it out.
You don't know how much.
I do know, but I prefer
4 years
absolutely.
In power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
You can't make a promise like that.
No. Very soon we're going to be putting it out.
You don't know how much.
I do know, but I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many of them can't talk. You can tell me, and
doesn't matter. I would prefer.
First, Nana de to me, only Mushi, you only master where Jalo will pray, Naguya Sua. Niaki Queen, Niaki Queen, say Yasheni Ya. Why would you kunu that one move to solo kunu? Not partly but gets down Bagabang to Yaka Edienica. Yabaritas, I Diano. Obeditas, I will walk as Kunu no none the down. Where go hono, Obetiatas, I will Diano. Yes. I go for the free education now. That is a Ghana today. Ghana don't more cry. Better Miss Sametuna and Wagam can be 150. In the 800. Cassius 3.7, international to about 3.8 and 3.9. Record me, go for the free education. They say I brought home. Now, Metro says, go back at the NDC. No, me NDC, and Metro. If I see Dada, I swear for God. I never go school. Oya me kampa wala me to boy am more cons. Then I what the more that one them. What's it there? Abans one wanya man doors no ma me correct damo. E ka no kwati dan mo hon. All auntie na nyampo. Anaba me eti. Bada me te one more aboam. E dan ma me no am betu no all ne sister be a friend nka na school fun onye into 350. 35. I make brother na record call na for come e ko fa. The best system. Papa this is why din.
And I'm on some Ghana for monso mention and your son share yan and wadan so shama. And then why wadan so she be easy. Wadan so she and your mayen. It's near maybe or what? We are software. And then Yamini pan out to a mem bananya can Ghana for be do atam we ya make will be by Yame Massa Yami ame you be for quasi some free oko we Yami ame you be we Yami may you be me I mean so by Yami in the mamenyo Namen can't was our crowd to one when our casa win ye collect win answer we Yami ame you be your back back up so for no free Yami me free was sick and me free winning your back back up so for no nyame ne frɛ no wakonta ne frɛ no bibi koso wo mamu a ye nkro nyame nkrofo a na ye oman papa mom yenka no man ntumpon na nkoso na enye yi so atiase ene wo sole ya yato niamam ene wo sole ya yato petrol mo wo sole ya yato we mo ene momo kura ye de tax abaso uko iska ye to ukogia ye to masa yenkasa bedase nyame shraw Midi the prophet Kumchacha. I love so many Ghana for monso mention and your son share yan and wadan so shama. And then why wadan so share be easy. So many Ghana for monso mention and your son share yan and wadan so shama. And then why wadan so share be easy. Wadan so share and your mayen. It's near maybe or what? We are software and then Yamini pan out to a mem bananya can. Ghana for be do atam we ya make will be by Yame Massa Yami ame you be far.
Ghana today is in crisis. Agriculture, once upon a time the bedrock of our development, is a pale shadow of its former self. Manufacturing is at a very low ebb. Corruption is at its height. Our economy is in tatters. Inflation is high. Taxes are high. Businesses, both big and small, are struggling. And millions of young men and women are out of work. Incompetence is the hallmark of the Mahama government. Government appointments are not based on merit, but on considerations which are not only puzzling, but also bizarre. Our healthcare system is in shambles with the collapse of the National Health Insurance Scheme. The cost of education continues to be a big challenge for too many families. Young people who have toiled to obtain qualifications are having great difficulty in finding jobs. And there are hundreds of thousands of Ghanaian children who are not getting the kind of education that they need to compete in the 21st century. Ghana is in trouble. There is a need for change in the way in which this country is governed. A change that will make way for a competent, honest, hard-working, well-qualified team to take over the affairs of this country and steer it in the direction of prosperity for all. instead of the current state of affairs, which dwells on prosperity for the friends and family of the people in power. What excites me is that in spite of all the difficulties, the Ghanaian people have hope. They have hope for a brighter future. They have hope because they believe change is coming.
The best running mate in the world would not make a difference if the president is indecisive or incompetent.
Akufo-Addo, utito se kuye. What Jimmy Che nipa biya tie de Americano. 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 Nano ai Guinea, yesi ya tu omuma mpanyini na u Jimmy why uti se adanko ane maami ayira. 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 Kwasi mpanyini no a wase o man sika afro play e de ko Guinea se ya tu omuma mpanyini itu maintain peace na be ya obia nku obia Guinea fo na koto abama o ade obia Guinea fo na koto abama o ade 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 bogosofo expression ku on be kasa keke no maka wo mekasa Jimmy
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 3:50 p.m. US East Coast. It's definitely 7:50 in Ghana. You're watching me on Loud Silence TV, on Multi TV. I'd like to say good evening. Good evening. Yeah, good evening for joining us. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are also live on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. We are streaming live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. This evening, the show is coming to you live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are also cross-posting on some very important platforms tonight. Some of the platforms are NDC TV. They are picking us live this evening. NDC TV, they are picking us live this evening on Facebook. We also have 1957 Project on Facebook cross-posting the show this evening. 1957 Project, they are also cross-posting the show this evening on Facebook. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page on Facebook. They are also picking the show live on Facebook. Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page. Ghanaian Citizen TV are live this evening on Facebook. They are cross-posting across the world this evening. We also have Kevin Taylor, my official page, picking us this evening, and also Hopex TV and Radio picking this show live this evening. Welcome to the most authoritative, most listened to, most educative platform on the planet right now. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. Tonight, we're discussing Ghana. Tonight, we're back again to let you know the truth. The show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to every single individual watching me on this platform. People watching us across the world, Africa, Asia, Europe, and the Americas. We just don't call them viewers or listeners. We call them family because they are ready to speak truth to power. The second segment is what we call the social media segment, where I pick stories from different social media platforms, break it down for the ordinary Ghanaian who was busy today to also have an idea of what transpired around them. The third is speaking truth to power. The third is the editorial of the day. Sometimes we call it pound for pound. Tonight, our topic is simple. We will be looking at the NPP. We'll be looking at the president. We will be looking at one specific individual, and that individual is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, a.k.a. Abozage. Bawumia is fraud. We all have to come to that conclusion that our Vice President Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia is fraud. He's a scam. Bawumia is a liar. We cannot rely on such a liar if we want to move forward as a nation. You need to understand, it is official that Mahmoud Bawumia is fraud. When you say somebody is a fraudster, it's somebody who uses his brains to lie to you. The president is an imposter. the vice president is a fraudster. They said lots and lots of things before we gave them power. Today, Bawumia specifically has disappeared. We cannot find Bawumia. The city, as John Dramani Mahama put it, has arrested Bawumia. We'll be delving into that matter. So tonight we're here to discuss Ghana. We're here to criticize the issues, criticize the government. As usual, this government is not ready to listen. The only time they listen is when John Dramani Mahama speaks. The only time they listen is when we use strong words, when we go direct to them and let them know that they are being very, very ignorant about how to govern. Tonight's show is going to be a very wonderful one because I'll be taking my time to break things down for you to also have an idea of what is happening. Free SHS might be cancelled. Free SHS, they might tweak it. Today, they are fighting on review and cancellation. They are fighting on review and also other words. We will be delving into that matter too. We told Ghanaians that Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo and his group of criminal cartel, these people who are following him around with these suits dressed like clowns, they don't know anything about governance. We said it over and over. In fact, Ghanaians gave them so much time to, in fact, prove to them that they are the better managers of this country. It is getting worse. Every single day, we get to know how ignorant, how daft, how corrupt these comedians are. They don't listen. They don't have any proactive measures put in place. They don't think deep. They are not ready to accept their mistakes. The president has failed to point to tell us he's sorry about how he mismanaged this economy. He has mismanaged Ghana. These are things that we will be talking about tonight. My producers are called the Ghost Team. Me papa ne me mama de to me Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. Show it your friend with All Due Respect extended version if you United States of America abruchimemu ene de bro or Ghana na wo hwe me multi TV so a channel no Loud Silence TV ena echegu yes our social media so your baby YouTube, your Facebook, your Instagram. We are blowing all over the place. Into hwe me nyumbre aba ye be di Ghana ho komo ye be chechirem ye be dwedwem ama obia ehu de ekoso nsama eko ene de eba enyumbre oko Facebook a your platform bebre a omoso efa dwumadie oko platform bi ete say NDC TV omofa enyumbre dendendene ewo wiase afa ne nyina Facebook follow NDC TV onsa ebekan time bia ye beba live bia no ubenya bibia friend on notification and say enkaye or they'll poke you for you to know say Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team we are live 1957 project so Facebook enyumbre omofa dwumadie etwegu ewo wiase afa ne nyina Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page Benjamin Wayo Mahama the page of Facebook obi anim how educative how informative that platform is inti so Facebook is here. Quickly go and like or follow Benjamin Wayo Mahama's page on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV and so Efa Jumadie or Facebook obetumi akudi omochi. Anytime I come live biano on sa ebekanye. Kevin Taylor me anka my official page or Facebook no and also etwa Jumadie gu. I check followers no nipa bi afo abo mutimu pose ombebie other accounts in my name. Na omunde defrauding for a few days ago for sending messages about amanfo bi create some Facebook page omudi media to so say a donation be very, very, very careful. In fact, go and check the followers, check a website that is linked to us. And son I'll be like it and I'll be follow me page, check it. There's an official website. Edubeba straight to loudsilencenews.com, Edubeba straight to Loud Silence Media. And I check your followers. It is important before you follow my page. And I Hopex TV and radio so Efa Jumadi Enyumbre we see afternoon our Facebook. Yeah, live. Loud Silence TV. Multi TV. So in Enyumbre, we be all multi TV. Afroni and only friend in Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team naba. Multi TV no na fato Loud Silence TV na yenhwe the Kevin and so the aba and the live and so Loud Silence TV or Facebook on sa ebekan wo ho yes I live or Loud Silence TV or YouTube obetuma hwe no TV so obetuma hwe no iPad so obetuma hwe no phone so YouTube is blazing tonight across the world and yes I live or Facebook official Loud Silence page and I say your Facebook page kesiya pa na with All Due Respect page. With All Due Respect page. Any yechegu. And you break Jumadi be anwa dene and there Monday a jaw and the Jwada I and the Jwadan Amafa Swan Shakakra. So relax, sit back and listen to the facts. Yaba bedin komo en komo ebedino ehu hia papa sa wo hwe eye mensa nimfa no so na uhu ende ensema yebeka ho asem na caption eye fraud alert. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eye 2012 13 14 15 no o kire Ghana fo nyina se eba enkonta sorry eba enkonta ene amambuo ene enchirichirimu ene sikasam totoye de ono de yini free wa bonsam na aka because onim bibia okai se bonsam na onyankopon angel odona koma so o se ono Bawumia 2012 13 14 15 o kache Ghana for se yini si nchen a bonsam na wo ho because sibia wawedra wawie adwuma Bank of Ghana sibia na adwiri mu do sibia onim eye sikatoto ene nsem ene omambuo no ye de oman ne hye ne nsa ne de put ka ho de a ende sebio ye nwe dokono kwa ye beja nchinam de aboso ende Mahmoud Bawumia ye frɛ Bawumia ye hunu danta ye hunu Bawumia na ende ye frɛ na ende wakwahye kobodase ohye kobodase ema ye hwehwe Bawumia ye hunu die nti na ye frɛ Bawumia ende Ghana cedi no esi nitrase ete se eye achimini bibi esi nitrase sei esi form ye pejama empeja me se Ghana cedi no ende esi nitrase se na nado danko ekufu ado bibi esi form entumi peja ni ti house round no asa esi form into enontina ende ye frɛ eye Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia sa bra wona waka se cedi watch no wona waka se dollar watch no e de sika no e keys no ama IGP ende asemesi yehia se wobeba na odi key ni beba na sebio yatoto nyama ye frɛ Bawumia odi ne yere makeup ni nechi yehu bebi o mafa. Good evening to Madam Ramatu Bawumia. You are the first second lady sebio I actually respect. Inti Bawumia ye hwehwe ne sisie no ende on ne yere na otwe nanim se makeup se eye nankwase eye muchia no yehu omumienu Samira ende Bawumia ende Ghana fo busa ende economic whiz kid no way ende sikasema ye basa yate e won fremem se okpo ene saa sebio akromfo ya mudi na chi omso ye cabinet members yi omo pese free SHS ya bo hu de wuru se sebio free SHS no e wo Ghana constitution anase eye ye nwoma kase nim se yenye ne kakran yenya abotre yentoto nyoma yensisi schools yenye noma nkora de behia epim so nyoma eye concrete me pede brofo eni chi enya mpempenso anase enya foundation friend saying enya foundation and sana ya implementing free SHS fully and so nana adodanko ekufuado a onti obi kasa onti efutu nana odwen se onim nyansa chen obi a osaye poster oni certificate no okachire Ghana for say only there free SHS no obetoa so obeye ntimenime ya because na odwene politics no and so na that time no wan dwene Ghana enkora anase Ghana memru eye omo future ho and the free SHS no thank you very much injina so na yesi ye mani nyina so and so na kufu ade say da bi only the open term if you say enche sebio in natural order no obewu inti oboy abroad no saying or the free SHS ba pem yeso Sikana Ibusan said, Okofano Waya or say the costing, and the costing no, and the Abidruhe. You bet him, you bet Jum at the Corinthia, and it's a gun and Ibia, a beer and you crash Bawumia, why tan, say before Biba, Bawumia, he said, acquire bonsam, Bawumia, and tro and Ekuno, and the Bawumia Nankasa no dread Numa, also the say, Sebio, Denchambono, Bawumia, Yunguno, and you bring your bet him, you bet dream, you bet my gun of Funina Ehuno Creno, show way, with all due respect, extended version, and you bring Shamia. Embre another time abono 4 p.m. US East Coast time. So over Ghana abo no watch pepepe 8 p.m. Oshamia, it is very, very important. So but as I say, yenya wa manone, yenya wa Ghana, yenya yehish mediewe. It is very important. Say yenya yebe donate the sustaining Loud Silence TV. Sene be yenya no more Ghana. A year Peace FM. Adom FM, Inshra FM, Angel FM, any community FM, so more Ghana, Asibio, Omunchatewi, Echan Trochromo, you bet my church in Semu Momuninaso, Anya, Evias, and Asa Ghana, Sibia Yebuno, Omunya, and whom Nimdia. Into this platform is to open the eyes of the people, it's to educate. It is our heart, it is important, say, we will chip in something small to keep Loud Silence TV going. Into Umbria from Africa, Asia, Europe, and Americas, no, $1 to sustain the TV. Sebio, if you much or do, if you much as a TV way there, a TV also so donate more than they have to donate. And we would say thank you very much to every single individual who has chipped in a dime, who has chipped in a cent, a peswa to sustain the TV. And you bring Oshame, Nasa Unya, and Donatia. It is very, very important to say also Odo Kakra, Ebetum, Mativ in Ejina, Sebio Yenya Wabro Chiridia, and Kobibesia, Yedia Body Defense, and Care House, and so. Eye efiefor ye nuanom ye maamenom ye ofanom ye busuafo mo nkurase asebio ende aban no afa kotikwan bi so a otwa omontro no ye de TV we ebebio mani nti it is very important to say so Ghana wo Europe wo America na so person send a donation through MTN Momo number no 055 889 3032 055 889-3032 and no any screen so you can donate on through that number no edin ehye ho Benedict Ando more America, Asia, more Europe, more so munim dear friend of PayPal and Cash App no, KTWADR. KTWADR. More PayPal also KTWADR. KTWADR. Thank you very much if you are donating right now. If you have decided to donate, and if you have donated already, we want to say thank you very much for keeping this TV on. Mama yanko enim DNC live beneko DNeko so Ghana. Matisa John Dramani Mahama, the only reasonable ex-president at this point in Osana Mecca, the only reasonable ex-president who is ready to speak truth to power, the only reasonable, only patriotic ex-president. The whole ex-president be to Ghana, or Nyan Adjun so Bekano Kre, or Bechech in Semu, into Metume use this statement, the only reasonable ex-president in Ghana today who is speaking to the issues. We have ex-presidents, but I'm saying the only reasonable one in Ghana today, John Dramani Mahama, no, and there we busan sem, wasamo Bawumia no away. You see, you see, dollar no a teaching. Dollar na che Bawumia na said Bawumia and a che dollar no. We and sama I will see a busa. You be church him, you be jujum, wabana de no aba, mabano so namaba, and the draw and the Monday. Where are you? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. After this short break, we will officially start today's show. Thank you very much for staying. You're still watching With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. We stream live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. My producers are called the GOATS team. Asamesi, Asamaba. Let me say hello to a few people. Now, so we are right on time. Thank you very much, Mr. S, Mr. P, Mr. Miss Q, and then Mr. I. Thank you very much for the production. Mr. Abeka, thank you too very much for your help. Thelma Boateng is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team tonight on Loud Silence TV. Thank you very much, Thelma. Kwame Awana is watching me this evening. Nathaniel is live here. Mickey F is live on Loud Silence TV. I can also see Isaku Isa live on YouTube. Agatha Ej is live here watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost Team on Loud Silence TV, on Facebook, on YouTube, all over the place. Nabesa Okain, I hope I'm good. Nabesa Okain, good evening for watching us tonight. Samuel Aban is also live here on Loud Silence TV. Is Facebook all right? I'm not getting any notification from Facebook. I'm only seeing YouTube guys here. Mr. S, Mr. P, is Facebook on? Is it working? I'm not seeing any notification from the Facebook guys. I'm not seeing their messages. Let me know if Facebook is active. It's very, very important. Maybe it's the system. Maybe the system is slow, but I'm not seeing anything from Facebook here. I'm only seeing YouTube guys. Nathaniel Boachi is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team this evening. Thank you very much, Nathaniel. Abdul Mola is live on Loud Silence TV. Thelma is back again. D. Zoblazo is also watching me this evening. Let me refresh the system. I'm worried I'm not seeing the Facebook guys, their comments. It's very important. Obia is on board before we officially start the show. I'm still seeing only YouTube. Mr. S, Mr. P, Let me know if we are good on Facebook. Okay, we are good. All right. Thank you. I can see them right now. Thank you very much. I can see Nicholas Baini on Facebook watching me this evening. It looks like the YouTube guys have more power than our Facebook guys tonight. Nelson Owusu is watching Kevin Telenego's team. Aisha Bula is a sister. Thank you very much, Aisha, for being here tonight. Suraj is also here. iPhone is watching me here. Active Power. Thank you very much. Isa is live here. I can see Darlin. I can see Nicholas Baini watching me on Facebook. Nicholas, have a wonderful evening. I would like to say good evening to Mr. Nat, Mr. Kun, to all the Latte family all the way in Kumasi watching me tonight. Let me try and find your names. In fact, all the kids. I say good evening and I love you all. I know you guys are watching me tonight. You glued to your set. You are our family. You are my Ga family, my only Ga family. I would like to say good evening to all the kids. I love you. Uncle says he loves every single one of you. Liam, Ni Latte, I love you. Ariel, sorry. Nadu Latte, I love you too, Ariel. Othniel Ni Tete Uwa Latte, I love you too. Davidson Ni Otoku Latte, I love you too. You are number 4th. Imelda Nadu Latte, you are the princess. I love you too, princess. And also Mrs. Adeline Saki and wifey be Mrs. Sarah. Thank you very much for watching me tonight. Thank you to the family. Okay, Mini okay. Bibio been crying for. I love you guys. Oh, all right. Let's see. Ras Kofi is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team this evening. Alhaji Abdul is here. Good evening to Hajia Beyonce. How are you doing? I know you're doing wonderful in England. Hajia Beyonce. Thank you very much. Henry Wood is also live here. Joseph Ashley is watching Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Irene Ayele Tego. Good evening, Irene. Have a wonderful evening. Tofo is watching me this evening. Darling iPhone is watching this evening. Bashiru Mamadou is live on Loud Silence TV. Thank you to every single individual watching me tonight. Let me say hello to 10 women and let's see, 5, 6, 7, 10 women. Emba Nkwanaka, me can hello at 10 women. Emba ladies 10. Ne akwe ni mbema na mopa mama nhwe monko. Eunice Cote freshman is watching me. Eunice, have a wonderful evening. Emmanuel Adonu Florence is also live here on YouTube. Thank you very much. Adonu Ima Akasingniku is watching me this evening. Ima or Emma, have a wonderful evening. Yabomba saying 3, right? Okay, 7 more to go. Mona Abdallah is watching me this evening. Mona, good evening. Ifya Peace is also here. Ifya, have a wonderful evening. That is 5. Who else? I can see Judith 6, Gertrude 7, Lady Amake 8. Nelly, no. Okay, I'm trying to find 3 more ladies, and they are starting show. No, who else is here? Hamid, no. No homo, no homo. I'm bankwa. Pemba be 3 biasos. They are starting show. No, wedra, uhinim. Obisi after Hajia Maxwell Wall. And then the member nyina from Hajia and then the one for Hajia show him there yemfro. In Berman mo for Hajia nche him. Hajia David Dazi. Obwa yembo di Hajia David Dazi. Grace Mensah is also here, number 8. Sylvia McCarty is number 9. Number 10 is Veronica Lamptey. Thank you very much, ladies. Thank you to every single one of you watching me across Ghana, Upper East, Upper West, Northern Ghana. I would like to say good evening to all of you. Asankregwa all the way to Bekwai, to my own hometown. Ayodo all the way to Denu, my mom's hometown, all the way to Aflao to Bekwai, Asankregwa, Techiman South, Techiman West, Oko Kintampo North, Kintampo South. Good evening to people in Accra, Madina, Adenta, Bibi Bobo Nina, one of my girlfriends who Bibi Bobo Nina, one of my girls who now I just want to know Bibi Bono. The girls were holding a bono, I never began to anchor my body. I mean, check it, your tongue cano. Equiabeki. Yes, a year then Chamboso, good evening to more than Chamboso, Hoho for good evening, and I used to free him. Me wo Gadangbe bako. I see good evening to Ashi Gadangbe, and I mean check it. I guess also I bako so say a year West Hills more honmo. I Hajia, good evening to Hajia too, and why be yes Dawson. Oh, big man, you're calling me, I'll call you back. Yamba boy girls letting you go in Wedja. I mankesim. And about Kubiso war. I girls also girls into baby Amobia, Yamishobia. All right, let's take care of business right now. Now, Assembly Nesi. One answer no. Nicholas is I Yambo Nia, make us good evening to more Techiman South. Asenkregwa, I just want to know, me girls were Into one you like me girl new town there and you utuachi I utuachi eh mo amoso mo pusiga sagaway pusiga for so good evening to mo amo pusiga na me girl bi o I na me check your list no Dawson I me hwe me phone so na ex-girlfriends the one bomb nyina din a ochenanko obi akwa eye net 2 akoka bibi ho ex-girlfriend association munyina good evening bibi aboko de I next month ebesu obi abesu se munyina payroll moda so I ex-girlfriend for the minimum enche bo se munyina mopia okaka nsam nti monti I say be conference no 2026 I into good evening to all the ex-girlfriends I next month ebesu obi a phone so hey darling, it's been a long time I Kabiton wi anka obi anka say Kevin is my ex-boyfriend. And come much motive so that I can go and say, Yachimi, I guess I call her tea. Jimmy Sao, Subway way, yet Nimuno, na see area we need any muno. I saw nobody did my term. And then be birthday by ex girlfriends in your text. How are you? It's your birthday. Do you remember? I. Good evening, I mama nana dear. Mama na kasa Bawumia bra hunu yo enti I Kameton ria angne kerimba TV so dan pare chemia akwa we na munim no Mr. Taylor baboy we stubborn guy cry omuni po I foolish boy na na I ene de obi a try phone hey how are you Kevin she uhinim yeah friend girlfriend for odo ho abegim odo agim gene twon ne ko yedim ex-girlfriend for good evening to everybody. I see you, ex-girlfriends. Hey, Obi say, oh Kevin, don't forget me. Why no? Oh, ni otu ankra. Ni okay, mini ya no. Oh, bibio. Efe no kono. Echomi. Atole Ekufuado. Atole Ekufuado. Bibio imposter. Ekufuado. Certificate. Mini certificate. Ekufuado mini certificate. Azabibio azanketing NF na azabibio azankadankada eno so pepe focus no azanketing ai azabibio Ekufuado eduna very battery ne eduna eto ai nche so wada ya fa battery share to obeda enkran no wadwa. All right, let's move forward. Uzbekistan for good evening. I All right, so let's do this. Minche obi abiom girls no ex-girlfriends association mon register o mon kombo mini pebi o mon ko hu no maka kire nsa mo be frɛ no and leader no so wa woni mo ho an ya mansa mon ko na mon ko register na mon fa mo tin number to be say say ya fa menu so ex-girlfriend for mon register o Kevin Taylor's ex-girlfriend as ex-girls association because phone come ma na kuredo adjuma ron ne ma me no on na akire inti mon register ex-girlfriends association mon san be Facebook page Kevin Taylor's ex-girlfriends association. Namon corner man for humo. Ain yo mate. Obi say you for get out. Ain Mr. Mo ya frema. Me pese me bo abrofu din no. Abrofu din de wa. Ya frema wo lead the park no. Ochena free yi bra. Faka ne bra. Me send enwumbre me send. Ain ene de won ne ko hia wo malatana confusion see no. Frɛ no. Na ochena mo konko register company no. Me pesa problems no. Mon register Kevin Taylor's ex-girlfriends association. Na mo men go hu de be ye ho de say me hu si bia me nchiche sika no. Etumi fa meni so. Ex-girlfriend for. All right. Yenye show no. We dwa ko be bi ko hwe bi koko. Ye me so bia so ye na boy we de me pen show ko. Yens kase ye pa chaw. E na mo amuntua no fast ne ko enim. And the Monday after nipa betina be hwe suit na fifira betete ye hu de enka ye ni sa time do. Munye donation no ne enko enim na afede be so nipa so ha. Give us money. Ekufuado ne nkwara. Give us money. Ai obekọ na eyi gina ho. Obekọ Kumasi Zoo no don patron ya eyi akwa na oge hok no. Ai your friend is saying Kofi Juma, give us money queen, give us money. Ai omu gumbe breche ma wuntumi Kofi Juma abronye DC ai okọ Kumasi Zoo ai don patron kwara ankwa no. Give us money. Mun donate ni enko enim. Mundoneti na yase memetian god bi da me na so anan mundone matise ma kwaton cocaine matise ma kwaton cocaine akonye sika matise ba America ma betwi taxi matise ma ba America betwi taxi akoton cocaine nyesika mundoneti $1 no wan enko enim na hana ye ba be so nipa so hana ade na ye doneti mo hwe pon hab ne ade munkotia doneti enko enim mutiti wo kan na to so gidi sisi munsan osre osese cheers doneti enko doneti atwon ho we pay view by force to force. Ya me so ni paso ha biem ye ni suit ntie ntumi mbuse sika muntie ne so TV no so hu bi da Mechire mo kafia. Ai. Eh na boy we de oje $1 na ebu ofusa no. Hwe. Wo de ohun bibi da. Wo jantre ni oje ni sika da. Hwe wo na me gibi sika. Eh mo fa $1 mo donate ni so TV no ne enko enim. Ai na boy we de ka me boyfriend. O boyfriend me a anka o man temu ko si signboard. Ai. I ona na wu na anka o de makotare ho. Oh, come to the funeral because of my boyfriend. Boyfriend achacha se in Tampe. I mampontin Tampe. I'm to chira na muamua. I what on Tampe mampontin da. Mampontin I'm to chira we were born rough. Because I'm to chira we straight. I won't mean sano. Aha. I'm to chira we ni say. No I'm to chira we ni say. It's we ni better. Or people man I say. Oh, give me something to show them. Ah, mampontin we for. Omo bon ya chire ba still man pontin munim wi chichire eh yes mu chichire wi na mu de guma munya ni sei joint to joint we are not ha no we are not joint ansa na we na mu de bia na mu chichire wi sei na mu chichire wi sei de bia mu wi na I say wa moa so pu I just say you know Jack mun sua wi chichire man ponfo okay all right let's do the do man ponfo adwa man pontin me feel him watching. Man pontin one. Me feeling we for mo nyina one. And the mo dey be legalize it. We need to legalize it. Weja. Na we no we scam Mike Tyson nya wom. Mo tete one na and na we dey you be legalize it. Aye. We will advocate. You be legalize it. Ni you in large quantities. Aye. Oko ese hwe be kwa ya kwa jesa 59,000 acres. You we aye. Mo chi amonhye no. Moshina start say she krom ho nyina we be ko ditrim ontumi nda enti we ni de ye begia tum me say wa wadwa ubuofu ye beton wi no ye dua wi ye betu wi ye beton no force ye be sa ton wi retail ye ne Ghana for amanfo bete yenka mo president mu no mu wi we gina ka say ye legalize wi mo ko bi se Kufuor ne agric minister eni Kufuor we are no normal diplomatic ye be legalize it. We will advocate for the legalization of marijuana. Weja. Unim de we are man kofo. Opa mo independence ko na mo bie mic ntum say nkofo be di we hu dance here. Na nka dance amanfo be di no bo sa glow ko do jimi. We hu dance here. Opa my mic ni ndi we hu de we are manipa. Munim de we are manipa. Mama Mike was them say ndi upa so for no manim ompa Sunday omga so we dey nyina edi agro ai wa wo wi hu dance bia be di ho na nkambo hu wi a hu dance amanfo be di mo so holy ghost rekwa nya hwe unim wi hu dance betumedi unim de wi me yema nipa le conform go omtumi twa de ande nya unim de wi aya mankofo Ekufuor de nyina unim de wi ama nipa she ye be legalize it ye de manual ai ya be man nintwe na be go omtwa mutu wi a na legalize it ai they say we no ya be man din we nkrante we agric minister we nana ai we rebe ai ya we say different we enya we nyina na we o ai we ni we a wano ma we na chere say we de wa ya obibi ai enya we ni we. That is why the lotto doctor is a good Samaritan. It is not just getting the numbers. It is the numbers helping you to be a millionaire. The lotto doctor is a good Samaritan. Enya we ni we a one no etuma boa mo etuma ye bibia ma de see ya one koda police station. Enu ni we. Ye ka se di we one dance ya obetuma kasa. Let's do the do. All right. Okay, akwanegya we Kristo ni tunu wi. Trawe. Unya have an address and over catch them. Akwanza aha, inti Kevin Taylor. Afena mehu. Boy no num wi. Into betre ho a eja no tumi bo no we normal a untumi bo winim me say afeda come na bra afeda guy na ka san mehu am a steady guy we are na minim sa afeda mo sa no obo man so no betre mo ti no tumi winim petro na menom. All right, let's take care of business. Now first story bia ba mo me hwe story we nyen kwedi me ha me story bia I was say we take very very serious. Now let's watch this because any hustlers no nyome bi wa hian pa yentumi jama ne nko musi cocoa ayeden cocoa in Ghana. What has happened to cocoa in Ghana?
Imagine buying your sachet of cocoa at an increased price of now 2 Ghana cedis. Many breakfast joints across the country have doubled the price of the locally made meal, apportioning the cost to hike in price of food items. But what is the public euphoria about the increase of a 1 Ghana cedis cocoa to 2 Ghana cedis?
Anopena eja Accra menam Accra New Town. Ba towards 37 station or careful monam so. Mami to cocoa na me fan taking me breakfast. I may be some mami say Ocean is saying, I say one from 2 cedi ko. And I'm so okay. And now mami 2 cedi. Mami say cocoa mami 2 cedi we and business say cocoa 2 cedi now say aye. Na me dia cost of Ghana na mente ya na. Me business say then na cost of Ghana. Was it send yes to 2 nyama minimum robot buana. Etu cocoa 2 cedi we na mami we di cocoa ya mami 2 cedi o. Cocoa we 2 cedi. Ano petututu we me di akire wa traffic me ya driver me car kini me hu obia wa traffic na me yi kokonu na me de kire nkrofo police fo nyina na ma sosiri. Can you imagine say you ya Ghana ye dua ye dua bro ha na utokoko we 2 cedi aya san papa masa ye be srempanifo ene nanado ne bamia se ne ekoso wo man we mu so mo nte ye de a ministers ni MPs na omudi na namu omusi na namu no ye medikoko we kire omo na mu hu na mu kan sanchire na nado ne nimpanifo se de omane kono bebi ekono ye ya tamne mu too much koko we me bakra 8 years kura koko we enso no me kura masses we 8 years enso no.
In recent times, there have been several hysterical comments by a lot of well-meaning Ghanaians on the state of the economy. Many people have expressed their displeasure regarding the current terrain of economy.
You we know. Dear, he's born to succeed, though. Oh, you win, Nana is born. Win him, boss, men go. Go 2 cities. Unya hunshe. Some can say. Maso ye be yesono ye kasema na mafo dwese bi etan kufuado ene etan we koko 2 cities no ye betim de hwasum still on tehwe an 2 cities no eye koko nkoa o sikri enka ho kose mbaye masa mbaye eye etikire pan no mbaye eye tea bread mbaye eye butter bread mbaye koko 2 cities no na ye ka se ensem na ekoso Ghana ne nsemfo koso na nkofo we sebi omunim nyanse edibu man a bon what chimbi not Massachusetts ne ketre bebutu se double to na ono de phone nam krom monhwa broche Jimmy na wo nkanya broche na be pia nka wonda na aketia wona wo de na Massachusetts guta phone na wudi fe na ekufu ado because kwase bi ne kofa green card connection odo ba broche anka woni pasa anka o Ghana anka da wuram anka ketia dive no dive. And this is where we are. And when you speak, these are the realities where you're on the ground. Thank you and credit to whatever station that actually showed this. But this is the reality. Or driving or one Kora 6. Koko 2 cities. Oh, Sibia no kuta koko no akwenim kum kutao. Koko onim koko untandi koko a koko kutao. Oh, Sibia so koko no koko be see the podo was wa joso ho no ai. Ezo to form da o. Oje so we drop koko no. Oje so we Jimmy. Oh, Sibia kuta koko no akora onum koko ache. Good evening to my pra Obaboasia time your primary JSS no ye ne ko international school for no we ye you for no ye Methodist for ne Kobna for we mu ne site for ye ne ko international school papa Queen Ejima International School my pra na save kuku ono na the best kuku ewo masalachi ni ntia nti my pra good evening to your kids too no bad girl be nice girl pa de bia girl ba chi kuku no yetato ai Mr. Cromwell no ai Mr. Nanenti so no tato koko no. Inti the issue is sibi akwani kuta koko no na se otato koko into onim koko se koko so tia onim sibi akoko so ati. When your friend reality wo. Mamu ntina no me hye suit betena TV so ko he Paul Admochiri o jimi no ho because abayamba yama na dwuma e na odidi na yire so anya dwuma e na odidi e na wo tifie utokoko 2 cities way o mansia sebi onya papa na sa na meka. But there are millions and thousands of people in Ghana who are going through this worse than this man. This man is a driver. Ya wo bi o tifie sisi a ne ton fin chakaetia oni de obedi o kira oda woto wo ye form of nana adentira ya kani ne die so into o jimi ne ho a ya nso so na jimi ne nkoso. You see what is happening? This is sad. This is not a joke. Now there's one thing the man said. Or see, na Ghana yenyanka say ye due bro and then the cocoa 2 cities ni. Those statements are very important. Or see, Ghana ye due a bro. It means to say a crony etimono we should be able to feed ourselves. And your current is a payday. Because where we live, say odi seed biatwa kitchen credit to fifi. So why today? Eduane why din a say yenya agriculture minister wanum wi ya de sinyina hu Or the catch them say everything is fine, you know, I am the agenda in Africa. And these are people who know nothing about governance. They are empty people, ignorant people. And this is the reality. It is a kasawa hanase ye kansamna and yes tawobio. It is because the leadership is ignorant, because the president is daft. Na adwenya dasa zomi. Oni plans bia biemo, esi aka concept na ye no. And on na disco so gasco and obie bie pono ano. Mumusa ne se ono sa ogasco no call sa disco no. When share classmate bia was a event na say. Because I know say everyone na obi okọ gasco bia definitely know what I'm for a disco. And say obi okọ presec bia know what I'm for a chimota. It's normal. Ekufo adon kwa na kwa disco only classmate wo ogasco. Ono nko say nipa no oye walking contradiction oye walking dead part 33. You have a bag of walking lies, just misbehaving. I am the champion of food security in Africa. Wasuntrem said that the bra. So I said, we want the kai. Wasuntrem, who agree? Wasuntrem said that the bra. You are the champion of food security in Africa. You see what's happening in Ghana, and they keep wearing suit. And the professional Abba Ghana pa de biahu economist. Ofubia economist or Ghana. Go on the respective websites and go check. And you know, we know that the economy is this, so the GDP near the best economist. Ofubia economist. That is where we are today. The real people who know what to talk about and the solutions to put out there, they have been ignored because the media has become a propaganda tool for the government. Into any idiot is an economist or biabo economist. So we don't really see our problems, and our problems are with us. We see daily. They are practical problems. We need practical solutions. But this is the situation whereby so Ghana na unhye suit onim nyansa. O Ghana na udin ofori atanka ho untumi nya finance. O Ghana na say MPP so udin so unim nyansa. But Sankofo where na mde abedu hande. These people said they were going to change Ghana for the better. John Mahama, as we speak, is the god of Ghana politics. But if this is how we govern, and like John Mahama de anka oye EU, ko Jesus Christ too. Because under John Mahama we didn't see this kind of ignorance, hardship, foolishness around. No. Me see, Mahama is the god of Ghana politics. Today, they don't know what to say. All that they can say is, let's also blame NDC. For what? NDC nya kromo jambuska. Omo Jimmy Kura omo jambuska. Scan way. Masada kobo jantra. Aba betena be hyesu utachire. Munyina mo se slap. Let's do the do. All right. Mon fun say yi. Ekuapim polo shu ase. Ekuapim polo, good evening. All right. Yan way. Kevin Sudia, now, Darabi. Oh, Sibia already theater corner. I never pay a president. I need to done con Okasa and the economy and the custom and Darabi no. Darabi, did you tell Monchi? Darabi no. Oh, Nimshi, third class. Darabi, oh, you know, I no. Wait. Kasakwa chole the BBN were legitimate. Nothing is legitimate about this guy. And I keep telling you Ghanaians, say even Sakumi Preko demonstration Nyawotama Klomuna organizes that demonstration and of fan or a PRO and obedi nim okoduntuma and na almost starting the baby no and on oko start eko shiobo baby na ye tutu no woni hobio ono azao from day one azalization azalization na no da bedruha da bi no an ye de ye papa na president 2 days president too the dry asuma me dem ko school London o certificate ya ayira me dem ko law of France o certificate where ayira nipa ba ko TV as oni bibia me ko disco o classmate where nyina ewu me ko eye akraka o class o teacher colleagues where nyina anya ya ba fine nti esi me chese owiase na ko wait no o ye kantata he's a book of lies. My book of Bible lies. Wait, my book of lies. Oh, no. That my book of Bible stories was there at the end. You know. Where they find my book of lies? That I be. I need to the con. No for rough. Oh, we win. I. Azankwa. Onimshi. Wasting Nipa life. Ghana life for almost 6 years. The custom. Oh, no, we are the custom. He knows nothing. Masa only me be a beka. Into that I be. That I be. It is a te. That I be. They are tita ko. I ko ne propose ko. Ekufu ado he. Achieve ni akora. There be. Ghana economy ni say na yo. Basa. Ghana economy na dijina. Ni tini bia say that Ghana economy na mo hwe no. Obi say NPP and NDC, I don't trust them. Ghanaians need change of a party. Which political party? Please tell me, Rita. You are saying NDC and MPP, you don't trust them. I respect your view. But the issue is there should be a new party. Which party? For 65 years and over, there's been no party apart from the NDC and MPP. When you're 1% in Ghana. Which party? So these are the things every day I keep saying, there is nothing like third force. There can be pressure groups. I support pressure groups. I support Fix the Country. They are pressure group. I support it. But nobody in Ghana or outside Ghana should ever think that they can go sit somewhere, plan with some few kids on social media and say third force. What is third force? What do you know what comes together to form a third force to defeat NDC, NPP? Come to America. They've been around. They are Democrats. They've been around for over 500 years. They cannot even boast of one third force. You know why? Because democracy is between two people. You have no idea about democracy. We should be part of a pressure group, irrespective of the government that comes to power. We scrutinize, we analyze, we criticize constructively, and make sure what they do benefits us. Me say politics now is a politics we need to get involved at benefit we the citizens. Let's stop this issue of third force. Who? Me penipa bakuma na unity or Ghana say I can defeat NDC MPP. Adi bi eni ho. Oh yes. Now unya 1% who be defend the NDC MPP. Unya 1%. Who be defend the MPP and who be defeat the MPP ni NDC. They not be defeat the MPP ni NDC. In the first place, those criminals say we need a third party. Who? I want somebody to show up and say me, I can form a third party. Park will see Indian upon all his wealth. And that his mind, he was thinking, say, could penetrate. They did what? They neutralized him. You think you are fighting some comedy clubs? These two parties, they are religion to people. They are religions to people. They are custom. They are only a tribe. So don't sit there. We need to force them to decide on our behalf to benefit us. You get it? So if you don't get it, forget about it. So let's forget about this thing of we need a third party. Who else? After 2020 election, when will be also now I had a political party, I am being vocal. They all show up 6 months to election and the government in power will give them money. These so-called small parties, that is what they do. In fact, 90% of them, and 90%, that is what they do. They are sitting in their own quiet place now. They are being fed like chicken by Abina Otisono. You will see them 6 months to election. If we will now get up from nowhere, we want to be president because they will go to IPAC. Not Jemensa Beifono. Jemensa name educated say, kwada so jantre nina, ni she will say IPAC meeting, and those fools who call themselves small parties, they will go there and support the party in parliament, in power, and then they will pass their nonsense. That is what these parties are for. You don't need to give them time or opportunity on your platforms. If they really want to make a difference, for Ghanaians to see, say, these small parties are serious, they should organize their own press conferences and pressurize the government, petition the government, then we know you are a real political party. But the foolishness with these so-called small parties, 99% of them, they are fools. They are money-making idiots. 1 or 2 are legitimate people. There are people in Ghana, Akpalumo, they use politics to make money. Where are they? They don't speak any sense. They are in there to protect their businesses. So me as a young Ghanaian, I will not sit and say a third force. Third force, my fault. But third force for some men now for power, baby. Third force will be down for I. But the reality is, there's nothing like third force. Forget about it. Yeah, it is between NDC and MPP. Solid, finito. Because today, when you walk around Ghana, the 16 regions, the funny thing in Ghana for Muninko, you best start showing this here and say, go to every region. Go to every region. The NDC has been able to leave a footprint there. And then about me, and Samira and Ekasama NPP. You see how low they are now? Ubiana 2012-13, on one point, and on a second got on the draws and share. Now all Trabenya power and the auto makeup. She is the one now talking economics. Emma Ghana for, but Samira and the Okasama MPP for when it comes to economy. Let's say, go around the nation. Every single region, the NDC as a social democrat, they have left a footprint. It could be health. It could be industrialization. It could be infrastructure. It could be roads. A bit to my clinic. A bit to my a government institution, a facility. Every part of Ghana, the NDC has tried to leave a footprint, and those footprints are basically what runs Ghana. The last time it is said, another colleague, journalist, writes something on Facebook. Why should we praise a Ghanaian politician when they talk about infrastructure? It is mediocre. It is not. When it comes to America, upon all the things they've been able to do, they are holding this government to task. Why? They need their infrastructure to be upgraded, because the more you upgrade your infrastructure, the better you are able to build your economy. Now, the reason why when it comes to a country like Ghana, like when it comes to Africa, and let's stick to Ghana, a third world country, the reason why infrastructure is very important is because without infrastructure, you cannot open your economy up. You build a third world country on infrastructure. You want food stuff to come to the city. You want nurses to be able to go to work and come back home. You want a national service student to be able to go to remote areas, use better roads, get to school, come back home quickly and prep for the next day. You want drivers to take their passengers safely and come back home. You see, the moment you refuse to build the basics, that is the roads, you refuse to build the clinics, the hospital, the CHIP compound, so that when a woman is about to give birth, they can walk to the nearest clinic or CHIP compound to be helped. The moment you are not able to get these basics right, and you jump and say digitalization, you become totally an insane person. Why? Because if you don't have the basics that is going to hold or sustain that digitalization, when you come to America, America is very sophisticated. When you go to Japan, they are sophisticated. When you go to China, all the things they talk about and brag about when it comes to technology, they are being held somewhere. There's a hub. They call it the hub. And the hub is what is supposed to host this. Now, that is why when the NDC was in power, upon all the problems the government was seeing, all the development it was doing, people didn't want to talk about, they were still trying to build the NIA office, the NCA office. Because in the future, you now have to start after you've built the basics. Why you're quite away, where you see schools, why your hospitals, you need a data to be held somewhere. You need to keep your data somewhere. So when you have a very solid, up-to-date NIA office or NCA office, what happens is you now connect UGMC, you connect a tech, you connect a Legon, you connect everybody onto one system, and it's being held at a place. That is how you get your e-levy or your digitalization picking up smoothly. You don't just get up without the infrastructure, without the basics to say you are doing digitalization. You are crazy. Because today in Ghana, if I ask the government, can you protect my data? They will not have any answer. You know why? Because NIA want data and NC want data. But we are supposed to have a hub that holds this. Our priority today is to build a cathedral. What is cathedral going to do? So you could see that this government, they don't have focus. They have misplaced priorities. They are just playing to the gallery. They don't have the sense to lead. And when we sit here, we make people understand and say, it is applying the basics. And that is what the NDC from J.J. Rawlings' time started doing. NDC, a pure NPP. But I want to tell you something. When the basics are being done right, you don't ignore the basics. I didn't think the car say or buy free SHS and or see the free SHS or start no way didn't. Where did it start? It started from a classroom, and that is the basics. The infrastructure, when you ignore it, you don't have anywhere to go. Until we need to get some things right. We need to start being intelligent. We need to start understanding, say, if we don't continue where they left, because what the NDC was doing, they were not a perfect government, they were not a perfect party, but they had the foresight. And the foresight was that the basics should be right. Build the roads, build the hospitals, build a chip compound. Every village should have at least a clinic. Make sure that you have access to a market, to a farms. The cocoa roads are built. Now, after that, how do we build upon that? You see, so if you don't start and you still sitting there and say digitalization, how can you go and bring ekwenina ne nyoma egu asinfosu na omo MP no sebio odwunsogu no onim de oye no ekwenina wadua cocoa wa asinfosu no ebede no tumi de cocoa no aba cocoa joint abeton asako. You need to get the basics right. And in terms of governance is the most easiest thing when you have intelligent people leading you, people who are selfless and honest to tell you the truth. At a point, John Mahama and the NDC told Ghanaians the truth, that it is tough because every single 4 years or a year, there's one thing Ghanaians have not realized. No government in the world, I had a free day for 4 years. There wasn't any calamity, economic shift, or there wasn't any external shock or internal shock when it comes to economy. No. Since the day of Kwame Nkrumah, every year the world experiences some kind of shock in the world economy. It is there. Now, Bawumia will say, how were governments able to build on that, even though there were those shocks as time goes on or went or came by? It was because they chose their priorities. Every government experiences shocks. John Mahama experienced shock. Atamils experience shock. Kufo experience shock. Anything you call a rebase, you call $1 is to 1 cedi, but you need to pick your priorities right. But these people today, they know the reality, but what happens, and they say, they are so foolish and so proud to the point whereby I say, they don't even have the common sense to pick their priorities. Until you see the government comes to power, let's do free SHS now. The question everybody was asking, can you sustain it? The costing. We were supposed to know. Now, the same government comes. Let us go and build a cathedral. 1 district, 1 factory, 1 constituency, 1 million. So you could see they were speaking like madmen and women. They were just playing to the gallery. They were just listening to their base. Your base are not the only people who voted for you. Ghanaians voted for you. And the problem is general. So you need to take a holistic look at issues and how to pull your strings to make the economy be itself. I am not an economist. I don't have a PhD, but I can apply common sense to know when you're governing and you're getting it wrong, we all will know that you're getting it wrong. These are all clowns. I'm telling you, midnight classes. They know nothing. They know nothing. So we need to get it straight. J.J. Rawlings never had his higher education in Europe or America anywhere. J.J. Rawlings started school in Ghana and finished school in Ghana. And J.J. Rawlings, after Dr. Kwame Nkrumah thought about electrification project, J.J. Rawlings as a soldier thought Ghana needed electrification. So he started the electrification expansion project. But J.J. Rawlings knew that the country is going to get to a point we will need light everywhere for Taylor Nino Shekwana Babino to also be affected by getting a small light to do his job. By world and all, baby, that is how you build a nation. You don't build a nation on slogans. Digital. Everybody loves digital. In fact, in this world, everybody likes iPhone 13. Obiape iPhone 13. But sometimes you sit back and say, this iPhone 13, apps, the amount of data it consumes. Something lower. I can save money. And when the right time comes, I'm a gate man. School. iPhone 13 cry. The issue is I can't be spending so much data because the iPhone 13 itself, the amount of data it soaks. When I'm using a normal 3310 I will save data, I will save money, I will be able to. But when I move from school, when I moved from being a gate man, when I become an assistant, a supervisor, or a manager, I should be able to afford iPhone 13 because my income should be able to sustain it. And Bawumia Dems did not think this way. They have nothing, but they want to use iPhone 13. That is why we are here today. Common sense, the application is not there. They are foolish. 10 people, 10 can run Ghana. You know why? Ekufuor does not need all these ministers. You don't need to pick a minister for every single nonsense. How many ministers was Mahama using? You don't need it. You, the president, could say, you know what? I need one person to handle 3 ministries. You don't need it. When you handle 3 ministries, you get 3 directors to be the head of the ministries. They report to you. And under the directors, they are supervisors. You don't need to have 100 million people to be running a country. You don't need it. The presidency alone, Ghana Jubilee House, our budget for a year is over 3 billion cedis. The Jubilee House on kwa we for Charles need to go ne singing as shokis or Belchigu so actually unya rabies. Charles need to one no we need jota ne skin and move bone jot. Say Jimmy for JSS boys so no good Jubilee House. And what they do is they will go and pick foolish things and come and put on Facebook. And anka may expect to say any animal unika cra about bruchre abe diabruchra yomo. Konomo ya mwa no bruchre. They didn't know anything. Now they know things. Now say Jimmy for no because social media is easy. No matter. Now the question is, obusu afo na oja mo Ghana na omo bre no mo tokoko 2 cities in there no. Ochimba die ne be mo nya sa economic liberation. So these are things that are basic. These are things are basic. The president is naked and not like naked like MP before demonstration. No. This president balls, they are hanging and they are shrunk. And these balls cannot do foco. You better make for the 20 years. He cannot run Ghana. And people like that, us when we started talking, we knew what we were talking about. This guy is empty. Or your kuraba and your painting gold. Inside is full of shit. And I know what I'm telling you. This is the worst president we ever had. Why are we sitting here today discussing cocoa price? Why are we here today discussing whether we cancel free SHS or not? It is because the leader is dumb. Let's move forward. Daddy, Dada B. All right. Now see this. Ebiani, Monche. Esipon Stadium. Obiaba be see NDC for aba be see Esipon Stadium. Oma be see a whole stadium, a whole stadium. Nipa tumi koshe ho. Just come to power and make sure you maintain it. Maintain. And I mean what hey. The oya MP or takrade. The oya MP or secondi. We for me no jogate ne ejapamesa. Ayu rade yango. Jogate ne ejapamesa. Unumi wi che mo mienu e bechi watum. Omo mo produce youth sebio their crackheads jogate. On the constituency, the whole Ghana, on the produce young men and women on need any plan for them. Over 17 years in parliament. Jogate the most useless. And the vice president also president. These fools are all walking around. On the produce crackheads our Ghana pa. No Jogate on me on. On me say ko. Ako this on me a whole MP over 17 years in parliament. The party office contain a tare de bush and free. These guys don't have no Japamesa. PDS. Of we be to me a lawyer Ghana. And this guy, he speaks like a Tiani Dia so no jot, no can. You have made him deputy energy minister. Has no knowledge. So this is it. See, almost anything Bianco for about 2 beyond person destroy no, because that is what Ekufuado did. Ekufuado papa and then the snitches no me jumama a foreign whatever who wanted to overthrow Nkrumah. These people, their only thing was that let's destroy this country because we want to be noticed. They don't want to notice us. So Yan say no, these are amambofo. They are criminals. They are destroying this nation. It's been 5 years, no positives from these guys. They will destroy every single thing they came to meet. If it was MPP and J.A. Kufuor who built it, at the end of the day, why is this a government in power looking on for this thing to deteriorate? Why? If you are sensible enough to know, say, when they see, it does not matter who built it. The question is, why do we have a government? Why do we have a ministry? Why do we have a president? Why are we paying taxes for a whole facility like this to just deteriorate like that? We are not supposed to ask questions again. The foolishness and the fooling in Ghana is too much. But say, we need to rise up. 2 years of Ekufuado is murder. Esipon Stadium and it's one. Seno. That's the way anymore. Kufuor the CEO, Atamus the CEO, Mahama the CEO. We have a government today. We have a minister being paid. Yes. We have a president who is being fed like a chicken. Why is nothing being done? Yeah, over the weekend, a friend of mine sent me a video of this young man who went to around Nzima area, some plant be they neglected, some video now, then you feel like just say the Ninyan Seni or Ghana be. I'll try and find that video and play for you. Every single thing these cursed people touch, it rots. A day I didn't go for Ghana other than Saka are successful. A government has been in power for 5 years. Still, they are struggling to find something tangible to hold on to. Really? Mahama wasn't president over 5 years. Or someone John Mahama, he wasn't president over 5 years. Mahama would be president 10 years of Ghana. Anka Ghana, you need to buy pay. I'm telling you. And like Ghana for every Ghana say mwa. And kotina bruchri. And then Ghana for and you're hopeless to say. I'm telling you, John Mahama and the NDC were building the basics. Ebi a time John Mahama so esremni. Ebi a unim say NDC for and tough for. Omo ya wana for. Omo the soldier bind the better than democracy. But what the NDC government has done for Ghana, nyanseni bi when people will be to my yanti groma. It does not matter who built it. It should be maintained. People are being paid. The Ben out say ministers are called strike because I'm pay Maya, Jimmy. Because all that they need to do is in the morning, a pocket ska, Yamako jo ponska, Kotiche skama ejimi for no. Kwame Sevaka wadum ni wi abetna. Eya alote Jacob Jimmy na betna ho. Kwame na Duncan Jimmy na betna. Kwekuba ko obi enso the certificate. They go to Paul Adomotre Jimmy. Ono so abegina. They just wear suit and come and tell you. You know what? And then nanko for over Jimmy. They don't know anything. Your interest, no, your interest too. They are there to protect a Juma Edia Mom. A Juma say, be a board member of Ghana Airport. Be a board member on MPA. Do this. That is what they are protecting. They don't care about you. When Jimmy Granty, what one now? Who you did no? Or no, I'm you know. Kwame Sevaka our special interest to protect PDS or no company, the consultancy company, a man contract to whom Kwame Sevaka. So don't sit there and say Paul Adomotre and the Ghana Airport no. Ne yere Ejuma Mahama be the number 2 or G over 70,000 Ghana a month. Ne yere G over 700 million old Ghana cities every 30 days. Old fui. O to a hope price a confirmba say 4 more. Only 1 4 more. Ube wuti so chi. We need to be critical. We need to start asking questions. We need to start posing. Me started show with Mekai. There were some fools in the UK. I'm affiliated to MPP. Every time they come on my show, Kevin, your English is bad. Kevin, what kind of graphic is this? Kevin, but you know, at the end of the day, the content they knew was true. But Jiminti, I know they are indebted to their foolishness. So they did not want to accept no kureno. All that they will have to do is to tag people. Where do you need degree? Where do you need certificate? By end your president or TSWA. Okay, so on a classmate back up disco to me. And also quite disco. Eye Jowulu special school crampono on the classmate to her when to manche baako also quite a law of France che certificate or say these fools allow these people in clown uniforms call themselves we are wearing suits to fool them around. You see, and this is where we are today. Now just a Ghana for Moshame, there are millions of Ghanaians watching me. The level of their education, their level of intelligence, mindrumu 1 cent. But they are watching me because you know why? They know the boy is telling the truth. They are watching me because they live in this same situation. They are not kids. They are not foolish. They are businessmen, multi-million-dollar businessmen in Ghana watching me tonight. Not because they are scared of me. Not because they don't have anything to watch. They have their DSTVs and all that. But they know they want somebody to tell the system the truth. That is why they are here. So don't think say you are smarter than everybody. No, I have the opportunity to be here. And I have worked hard to get this production here. If I was thinking about money I'll make, Anka this production wouldn't get here. Anka Ghana for Sebiende, there wouldn't be love in this platform. It was because we wanted to prove a point that Sebio enya omo amashe suit, enya obi also call school abrochire, nani papa president, enya criminals are yakodi choma abrochire going to develop Ghana. It is as we the people. And the only way we can do that is to pose the questions, force the system to do the right thing, make decisions that would favor us. Politics now in Ghana should be a beneficiary game. It should favor you. Answer now best referee dem akoto aba. Ka busa ho say aban we waye bibia man pen. We obetuma ye we. Ade we mi ya oso be ye mon kofa NDC. People's Manifesto na mon kan. I will bring it out here one day. Na ma check some ministry bia what the NDC wanted to do. So what the NDC were saying in their manifesto were the facts. That was what was going to change us. These people were telling Ghana for say NDC for some be streamline Okada da ho yedwan so matwem. Da ho yedwan amboa. Omo to be streamline here. Omo no VW ni bremo. Omo so ba be train station from Kaswa to Burkina Faso otwen. Ontimi nye train station every takrade nkobo ase. O jimi o be train free Kaswa akobokina. Yes, one chine de akobokina say de akobokina. And they would come and tell us the base stadium or Cape Coast dey nya ahemfo. Impenifo man kasa bi krom fantefo. Ye jiminti ne akotena nkofo enim no be di atem no omukọ. They came back to celebrate the 65th independence. Did anybody talk about the airport? And these people always capitalize on our foolishness because yeah, Jimmy, Jimmy for every nonsense they will accept it. But let's talk about our development. Every single thing in Cape Coast was done by the NDC. The NPP cannot point to one thing in the central region, in Krasini Kromina that they did for the central region. None. And so, yeah, Jimmy, I have friends, family, people I expect them to understand. They say, it is not about tribe and it's not about party. It's about the development of the people. You need to ask yourself questions. Wow. Are they going to get the opportunity you are yearning for? Those were the basic questions we were supposed to ask before we kept coasters. Yearning Fantafo, yearning Central Region, yearning Asinfo, yearning Ghana for before we went to the ballot by a Jiminti. Kwasi atobi kotina bro chire kodutwi ponkosi. E kotuntoni cocaine ba. No atoso yi machine yensa bro. Na Jimmy for oti Asin territory. Na waje eno na be save life. We Jimmy. You need to be posing questions because a bindy by a chip compound, a bindy by a hospital. It is rotten. O kwan kra ofa so kofi krana say Jimmy Busansam a man for the 20 years, 24 years. Odin san kanya hu tika no nyankonja politics. There are so many politicians in Ghana today. They be no mu job menim me wo sika, me na me to we, and na me to car we, and na ma wo 30, and na me dey be Jimmy Busamo say so wo sika twon hu politics on na come be bri pra. The moment you send that question to them, say, so when you so sika, so about bra obi ambobi, una we are sika nya politics na obi a person omakuma be say pra. You know why? Because the wealth is based on the criminality now when you free politics. Every single cent they have made in their life, if you connect it, it is linked to illegal money through politics. And chebia yabema man for your taxes, actually the whole world. People will be forced to bring their taxes out, will be forced to bring every single contract they have signed out for the world to know. So you don't sit there and allow fools to intimidate you, giving you sewing machine, giving you this way, Jimmy. No sewing machine, but amaneba. Or better sewing machine, amaneba. When we say Jimmy, when we say Jimmy, when we say Jimmy, 3 times. And these are the things we are trying to let you people understand. You get what I mean? So don't let it look like Obi Town Obi. I don't hate anybody. I don't hate the president. I don't hate his appointees. I hate foolish politicians we have today. So what to na say where Jimmy you better so Jimmy for because if a parliamentarian tells you say we a pepe need to be constituency, we to trust them na mo yankwasea for na at the end of the day, a chief imam for our constituency or Asin North or Asin South or Asin Central, they could not say hey. It does not matter how we feel about you. Now there's a most some paper for one with Jimmy. Yeah. Because Senipano, when you say could run about TV so I catch them for say, Mum paper for one constituency was in Central. Moyan Kwasia for into Trafontina, Minya Shimamwa, Namun Kashia, Namu Jimmy. Or whom some way more. Or whom some Niminyansa, Mubatum Yajini, from the Imams or more to the last Hajia. Because Osromo. No respect him. No, himself. When I'm going to buy ya, some no slump so baby and one can say the time is now. What Jimmy, 3 times. You people will remember me one day. Me angel. I will not live for 1,000 years. If I'm supposed to live the world tomorrow, you will remember me. Remember me. I'm telling you. You might not like me today, but one day you will remember me. Let's move forward. Now, let's go straight. All flagship programs, including free SHS, up for review. say as a Jimmy lawyer, be a friend said lawyer Bobby Banson. He has cautioned the minority against any attempt to physically prevent the deputy speaker from partaking in voting for decision making voting for decision making in parliament. Jimmy Nibia to me a lawyer or Ghana. Okay. Now the information coming here, Esipon Asamna Kan. The information is they said they spent 18 million on Esipon Stadium in the 2021 budget. And yet Ghana na nkwasiade we koswa. Obi so kwaka oso mua de ahemfu nyina dane Jones. Omo dane criminals no mugu Ghana. They cannot speak. In the 2021 budget, the NPP led by Ekufuado and Nebusieni Oforiata no Omakache Ghana for said they spent 18 million Ghana cedis on phase 1 renovation of Esipon Stadium. You got a Jimmy way. Now I'm saying Katan for there. Sa Jimmy way na I will be shocked. Now this is what it said. Sa Esipon way no they spent a whopping 18 million. This is what they actually said in their budget. And see the state of the stadium. And Esipon ohino ho. Esipon ahemfo akese ho. Takrade environ second year and Esipon nya ahemfo akese ho. And they will tell you say your certificates. They will tell you say ya tena ha che sa ohine na wo eye Jogate constitute your friend saying only the biggest problem for Takrade. Get me his name. One tribal bigot. Yes, get me that or hinini. On the national some fun suma and the Jogate constituency development be amba Takrade no. One tribal bigot on nobody on hine. Get me that guy's name. I'm the Pan-African DND politics no ye. They spent 18 million Ghana cedis on just renovation, phase 1 renovation of Esipon Stadium. I showed you pictures of Esipon. They have not been there again. Your secondary MP, your Takrade MP, your all this, your Jolu Jimmy Takrade minister. Sa Gabi Ocheda Akono. Now recently he was involved in illegal oil trade. That guy. Or then call for license and left oil or MPA. I'll tell you people stuff. That Nana Kobnan Ketia, that man, Mr. Takrade development and Kosunya is how no. Me, I am not scared to tell you the truth though. Makana Samuda, Nana Kobran Ketia, that chief, or no na time Mahama, Edbesi Habo, Ebesi train stations, everything in Takrade, Ompia Bontinke Kena Mahama Mra, Embebian also on your da. That guy did not do it. I didn't say I'll say or no dear. Oh Mateni Emba Embebia Diano man. That chief tap Papa not one. Namokofani Paway, who does not think about the development of the people. Somebody or he never came out. People had to go beg this guy. About less than 1 hour. The president was coming to meet this guy to tell you, I have built a train station, I have built a harbor, I have built these clinics. The biggest clinic hospital in Takrade, John Mahama and the NDC, they renovated, made it better. This guy didn't even want to step out to meet John Mahama. I didn't say, or no person or any patch. This guy, he is the one destroying you people. And so time Ekufuado eba yet Takrade no obetina bontin almost 7 hours. Jones Okron to me ko Junsobi. Or tell Ekufuado who is an opposition leader. You see how crazy these people are? Because also a CPP ni into Teni and so Teni na the clinic about Krumo. Teni na be the biggest hospital amount. Teni na be a harbor and then the Siwono. What be a train station? And this guy sat outside for over 7 hours. Or train Ekufuado. But John Mahama and YBB or Takrade no or Bano or so yet. People had to go kneel in front of him. Say now, you just come grace the occasion. One time more than 1 hour. This man, such a selfish chief, this man works in Ghana, not Takrade for the Jimmy Susan Kwasiasem Wisu. He came to sit outside for about 7 hours, waiting for Ekufuado to come and shake his hand. Johnson Krontumi Junsobi. Ya den tuma beka tano onu akotono Johnson. Slave king, also slave chief. Internet Takrade for say, hey, you might hate me. Mobatum ni Jimmy as to my NPP. I am a problem. Takrady, the whole Ghana, one of the less developed regions. And why a time sir opuro bi ho because of chiefs like that, tribal chiefs like that. You have to crown him and elections. As I speak, Jogate election win here. A regional minister the cover soldier for back cronim. And Najo ebesisa ballot boxes on him. He's not said anything. And you know what pities me? I'm not saying say nobody should contest Jogate. But yeah, your partner say the person later me could read the report. No, the lady who was contesting this Jogate guy, technically so read the report now. The lady won the elections, no, because all the other parties Beshel Abraham Munus and Nipa 2 pen contested for Katan. Now what happened was this chief nim say what Jogate is doing is wrong. Now the money is shocking now who said this Nananketia is evil. The lady who is a professional. Last time we read the report, and I'm reading on background. The lady is a surgeon. Get me the lady's name. Lady no contested Jogate na ebesin the court going to me decide no. The lady is a surgeon. Obi awayen the Jew of Pepe Obetwaka say the lady over the years what she has done for the people of Katan and that environment no. Jogate as an MP for 20 years he's not been able to do it. Ultimately sister professionals abrofo surgeons to meet your back. That area ho Katan ho to help these people, the ladies, the women. Omo blood test, omo fibroid. Free o. Nanon de this ohine na ohono. Nebusiani ni obano. But ayani yase obano is coming from the NDC to contest Jogate because ohine a tribal bigot. Also a CPP ni into unpene ema NDC. Yeah, Grace Ayensu. That's the name of the lady. Thank you very much, Rashmel. Grace Ayensu. A well qualified somebody who can show all her certificates. Ohinino is related to that lady, but Ohinino making sure that Jogate will do everything possible, intimidate her supporters, beat them up for MPP to stay in power. Ohinino will be to develop an Takrady. You people are psychos. Now Takrady maamefo, you people should understand that yeah. Today you go to Takrady, obianom drugs are twice opro because there are no opportunities. Yabe habo obi be bia no kakeni amfa boys na djuma no so no enti nkura no say na omo say na Jogate drug addict we etimo so e na maamefo amoto no jimi nti won say ndem mba omodi 20 years 25 omo nyina ya moa because you people are not helping. Mon kan kire mo manam to make a right decision and vote wisely na mo jimi dodo na agenda yam awona erebre awona what is the Takrady what sodo ye CP before wo brother moa wo hen okonkran na okogini sika wo ohene na odibuso no onya ne sika onfama won nzo won jai jimi no non start analyze issues. Takrady is a mess. Nothing moves in Takrady. I was first robbed as a journalist in Takrady, the most dangerous place in Ghana. I'm on 455 because now the move room. We know. And people want to help you people. Nobody Jimmy to one. All right, let's do this. Me say me dwene ho. We nyina kobo. Me se we nyina kwa akate. Ne ko ton toma fira. Eho okọ classroom ede ntoma ne ko. Aha enya ha na wo so ba wo. Me se we nyina ofili se we nyini a. Wo de wo fie ko ekira ko akate. Omo no ko classroom ede ntoma no mu fira. Mo mo ton toma mo na fira. Ne fa ko. Ne fa ko classroom ede be hu se we nyini. Uhwinim aha na we pe me nyini. And an answer no canon. Oh, Jimmy film so let's do the do. Takrady is just overrated and obi canon. Jogate the dimuso. Onim nyansa ba akumpo anum wisa ende onenam ho or kidney problem. Enche bi obe Jogate or yare te seponko. Okona on small boy to onum wi a it is an adwene adwuma. And you people all know or hininim obi a woman tem obi anim. You people living around Jogate constitution munyina munim. He himself is a drug addict. Jogate or trying to bush in fear 30 years. This guy cannot do shit for you people. Now, one shall we? Near free SHS Nasem. What is there? All flagship programs, including free SHS, up for review. Now, near to Kromha. I remember videos we just said today, I'm on phone, the word review. Niatia and John Mahama Mbeka said they need to review free SHS. For the start here, Professor Nano Pokwa Jamamaka say, hey, let's review this. The haste, the rush, the way you want to please some people, no, the way you are doing things are not right. So it needs to be reviewed. Yet to Kroma, a one a year English teachers the Chiomuti. Yet to Kroma, English teachers the Chiomuti. English teachers the Chiomuti. Review means cancel. Adentra. A year review means cancel. Adentra Mahamani and this worker say, you're looking at the whole free SHS again. Let's review it, reconsider it, and see the loopholes before we commit totally to it. That was all that John Mahamani and this worker said. We have been there before. If we had not been president and we had not been in charge of education before, we wouldn't have that right to speak on this. But Nana Opoku-Agyeman and the NDC and John Mahama, they have been there. In fact, majority of the schools and which is going to fall under this flagship program was started by them. So no more kumapa Emma free SHS. They just thought it wasn't the right time to start it. Even no more starting indirectly, but they were slowly implementing it. It's a good for the buy no kasi na Mahama mukase. Hey, let's review it. And when I call radio so ekuya poki anopo unjare no about him. Review the ase be cancel I obeko Peace FM yala bobo krom Isra FM obeko kejeti etisuo ene yati yo yase review yase be cancel tani we de ojimi for 200 and over schools, over 50 or 27 senior high schools is seen as antimem. Yes, he said, and Chin and Kodem, Munim Yansa. And one of the Bioma and Paul, I don't watch the question and Quasia to be better TV. So, John Mahama and the MPP, they are saying that they are going to review means cancel. And the media, the ignorant media, the tribal, foolish media picked it up. They meant well. They were saying, so let's look at it well. The implementation, the green, red, blue light and all that, this is too complicated. It is looking like at the end of the day, we are going to be spending too much and we might even lose out. With that intention, now I was say, the Bawumia free SHS na kosono. If we don't take care, it will be a burden. It is going to, at the end of the day, destroy the primary plan we had for this free SHS. So John Mahamani and this worker said, let's review it. And one on a semester bomba to. I want to ahim for me to brofo. I want to a journalist. Review means cancel. Yeah, you want to review it. It means you want to overhaul and cancel it. And now kwasiabitia, na kwasiabitia, na kwasia 40 radio so en kwasia ke cancer. And there, Okpo say on the flagship program. Now only the S story we. I say all flagship programs, including free SHS. Let's talk about the free SHS. The anyway, yeah, we are now call all flagship programs. Now, which of the flagship program and is successful? This should tell you Ekufuado has failed. I'm not forgetting Koho. I say all flagship programs, including free SHS. Let's put free SHS aside. A dear flagship program, Ekufuado the buyer, are successful. Tell me one. One district, one factory. one constituency, 1 million. One dam, one day. Me say. Flagship program Ben Ekufuado the buyer, including free SHS, are successful today. We are making any positive stride on it. None. Now, with a free SHS, no, near anti Chroma, and the Ekufuado said, yeah, or Barbe review, and then and the Oko radio so review in your council, Yankupon be kumwa. Tribal fools. When I must say Ghana, no. Ofui bia nya TV so tena the mic is anymore also a journalist. Jimmy bia enya chance no because of radio so TV so also a journalist. They don't read, they don't want to speak for the people, they don't want to inform. Tribe de dimanim ntina nde yawa ha no. Eno ntina nde yadru ha no. Nti ende review no ase kire saying mo amote brofo no mo kan kire me. And there was one thing they did today. I wish I could find a story. They used a word. They did not use the review. They put a word there. Can you guys get me this? Get me, Mr. S. Get me the article itself. Mr. P. Get me that article itself about this. They used a word there because they were trying everything possible not to use review. Mr. S, get me the story itself. Now me read the story. Now me show the deceptive part of the whole thing they are doing. Because someone can review. Kojo upon command himself, or use the word reviewer. Ghana for to go for the Jimmy. Now they need to use the word. Where's this word? Besides, get me the story itself. I need to find the story. May I find the story now? Besides, get me the link itself. I'm gonna use a word. they didn't use review. The word been a best share because say no, and you look at somebody saying look at. No, there is a specific word they used. And number percent can be pointed that word out. Number one say NDC for MPP for me before. Almost say Jimmy. Almost say the media is stupid. The media does not read. Mr. S, send me the link and let me get them the word. Because some used to review because some man can say review no a cancel. And they want to use to review no, but this is what they said. This is what Bawumia and Ekufuado said when we talked about cancelling of a year free SHS.
I hear somebody says that we are spending too much on free SHS. Have you heard him? Yeah. That we are spending too much on free SHS, so we won't have money to do other things. Did you hear that? You who said free SHS was not possible. When we didn't have free SHS under your government, you couldn't pay teacher training allowance. You couldn't pay nursing training allowance. You couldn't have NAPCO. You couldn't pay your NHIS. Yes. So is it free SHS which stopped you from paying those? I am from the north. I benefited from free SHS. And I think it is good for the people of the north, and it is good for the people of all of Ghana. Yay! It is good for the free SHS to be enjoyed by everybody. There is no room for hypocrisy on this matter. Ladies and gentlemen, these are just a few. I have just listed about 40 of the things that we have done to reduce the suffering of Ghanaians. We have not yet finished. There is more to be done. But we don't want to listen to those who tell us free SSS is not good, teacher training allowance is not good.
Wait, Jimmy. Now, Oman and account. That was when Mahama Moka said, let us review. So he has heard that somebody is saying we should cancel review. And these are deliberate things they do. And there could you upon Kumaberi any statement about they considering cancelling free SHS. No, some say review a cancel. The word he used was rescope. Get it? He used the word what? Rescope. Because if he uses review, then no, people will know. Intelligent people like us will start saying that. But they know the media, majority of them are foolish. The media, majority of them are stupid. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't even have that knowledge to explain to people. No, I'm saying rescope. Now listen to what he said. I need to find it and read it for you to know the kind of government you are dealing with. When I saw that word there, I was like, these people are crazy. I'll say, however, he wants it done. Let me start from the top. And this is what he says the president said. I'll say, all the 16 flagship programs are up to be looked at. When they say looked at, review. They have to be reconsidered, looked at again. Because like I said, we need to re-look at my show. It means there are some things we think, say, show, no, maybe your fourth segment. Maybe a first segment, it takes too much time. Maybe a last segment, you know, they don't get enough time. Maybe a third segment, you know, yes, say Sika too much, and I say about adverts too much. So when we say we need to re-look at with all due respect, it means some changes needs to be done. And those changes, you know, it has to be done because if we don't take care of those changes, it is going to affect the show negatively. So when you see re-looking at a program, re-looking at a particular thing, it means you are reviewing it, you are rechecking it, making sure, say, the mistakes, you know, they are corrected. Now, that means they have accepted, said the way they implement it, they are going about free SHS, you know, it is wrong. But what are these media? What is stopping them from telling Ghanaians to say, NDC for Kachere must say, the way you are implementing free SHS, you know, it is wrong. Because if you are really looking at an issue, it means there's a problem. You have detected the way the thing is being structured, the way the thing is being looked at, the way the thing is being run. There's a problem. If you don't tweak some things, it is going to shut down totally. When you say, let's really look at your car, when you go to a dealership, you go buy a car there, you drive through there and they say, boss, you get an email. We need to relook at your car. There's been a recall. We need to relook at it. It means there's a fault. There's a problem. There's something, if not taken care of, your car will break down on the highway one day. So when they use this word, and that word is looked at, to be looked at, it means they have seen there's a problem with free SHS. And you look at. Now let's go down kakra in some more kind. He said, the president has directed that the flagship program should be protected and fully implemented to ensure that the impact is achieved. However, he wants it done within the constraints of item number 2, which is the fiscal framework we are working with. If based on the caps that we are working with, we will have to rescope a particular flagship program. We will do it and see how much we can achieve. If falls within that cap, they have to rescope. Bro, for kind of 1% say. Sika samna a problem, baby. This is all grammar. This is communication. He doesn't want to tell you. Say, free SHS, sika sama a problem. Now, they were talking about a cap. Ebia, a cap, how much we are supposed to be investing in free SHS. Now, say, a fall within sa cap now, and I say above that cap, what they have to do is to rescope. Rescoping means the same as reviewing and rechecking how you implement it. Technically, you are admitting, say, free SHS now your beans. Free SHS, you did not listen to the intelligent advice Professor Nana and John Mahama gave you. So this is where we are. They play around words. They know the media majority are stupid. They know some too are tribal bigots who will not come out, look at the issues and explain it to Ghana for Mutiye. So can brofo ya NDC MPP Ekufuado kojo ponko de baba ntinia oboni nyina tofa almost free SHS no e di Ghana sika dodo free SHS no wan hwa o se atwam ana se e wo se ye ma Ghana fo tue bi but omutumi kan sanchem because said do no ye jimi omunim some de ye ache 442 formation omo ba ache enti afa cap reevaluation look at rescope. These all means free SHS there is a problem with it, and that yanjine ho ansana ye take a decision no basic and finito. It's not the Mahama etu ekufuadofo. Okaje say jai jimino nenya abotre don't please your base. Please Ghanaians by doing the right thing. No. John Mahama was giving him a heavenly advice. But this Okpo, this self-imposed imposter was acting as if so that is why we are here today. Now, it is so funny. When you move forward, the kind of things that these NPP, when John Mahama started talking about reviewing this free SHS, when MP school, when MP so Nebabeko school, everybody said John Mahama pay education and can see school back Ghana. Never. John Mahama never had his full education in Abuja. He had a stint, he had a short working something in Japan. And no. Every school John Mahama 99% was in Ghana. Oko Legon, Oko senior high school Ghana, Oko junior high school. He knows the essence of education to the Ghanaian child. That is why he invested a lot by building more schools. It's no between because Ekufuadua Oba Prince Obianko school one ho. Che nipana osi school daima obana ko trim no. Ekufuadu mom nim nyansa che nipana osi school dan no. A oba no benya baby atena esua de ama na adwuma to no ehu de ye kire no. Edi na nipa wa adwene adwuma ka sa nipa Ekufuadu nim nyansa che John Mahama. E kire wo jimi che Ekufuadu. Unless you are foolish than Ekufuadu, because if you don't know the basics, so obano free SHS and now junior high school. Na school no ne baby da. Obano be ko 3 months obebe fie trim. You need an environment here baby are conducive to learn. So unima anything abruchiri omono from the beginning they started building schools. Genti na kwasiafo nyina person go school abruchiri. So no school no e wo ho facility no wo ho obeso be lab technician school no sa facility no sa nyoma na wo ho obeso be architect onu say sa school no kono you need the basics. So when to men see school no and see a visual art department and stocking it up, vocational skills and stocking it up, matise go for the TVET. You need to have the infrastructure ready. You need to put stuff in the infrastructure and send a nipa to ma kwako suade. And so be balagas my free SHS. Now on to me see enough schools to sustain the kids or Jimmy. Why would the answer? Because anything and there and Korano edited one no. So let's start thinking. Yenjai Jimino. Journalists no mwamo. Omu nimi nyansa. Dodono. They are just foolish. They are tribal fools. Omu no mo say krono. Omu nyina pe position wa bem. Last man form list ambechro. Omu nyina mo way. Omu nam Ghana. And no mo shen ko fuchi no mu di atem because yeni e kan okra ne kirem. If I wanted money from this, I can spin you all. Imagine say media kufuado nkwasa semu echi na makasa mana. Do you know what I can do? Do you know what I can do for the MPP government? Do you know what I can do for this party? Yes, I'm telling you. But I don't want to go that line because later I will be forced to answer questions. Every single thing I will say here, I will need to come and answer. And I don't have answers to it. Free SHS is failing. No district factory. No one district, one factory. No one dam. No 1 million per concern. Na me jina me yem community. Na me can nyina se kufuado ayadia. Adiechi na enuwa. Me credibility is on the line. And I'm not a fool. I have a wife. I have kids. They are looking up to me. I have people who look up to me. I can't put my credibility on the line for some foolish man who is about to die to destroy my life and allow that person and his family to survive. I won't do that. I can only defend what I can protect through evidence. That is why when I sit here, I never make any allegation without my facts. I never do a scandal without my facts. Because that job of propaganda, no, I can't do it. Do you know how difficult it is to cook up a story? Do you know? Unless you are evil. There has never been a day somebody has come out to say, I am holding this document. The document Kevin Taylor showed you is a lie. Nobody, because I respect you watching me. I respect Ghana. I want us to move forward, irrespective of the person or party leading us, your tribe, your name, how it sounds, where you're from. I just want the work done. Basic thing. That is why this job is easy for me because I don't come here with other minds trying to protect some lies I told some time back. No. Every time my team, we put the show together and they tell me to read through it and do the analysis, I know I don't have to come and sit here and I'm and say, Andrew, I can't sing. Now, where the men can say, no, I sit here, whatever I say, come straight forward because I don't have any lies to protect. And that is the integrity we have built over the years. We are not looking left and right to think what we said the last time. Every single thing we've said is on record. You can go. We don't delete videos. Every single fact we brought out is out there. We don't delete it because they are facts. Let's move forward. Now see this. See.
Ghana today is in crisis.
I was trying to get you a video of Ekufuado. So the statement. Which one is this? Okay. When I find it, I'll play it for you. Now see this. It's senseless to review free SHS. I don't know video na. So today, to review it, is it not senseless? And the MBA Bawumia want to say he's a fine gentleman. And they mean from people I know who know Bawumia, I'm saying, oh Jack, this guy is a nice guy. I've known him, but they don't understand or they don't know what came over him. There are some people who are very close to Bawumia. Bawumia even doesn't know I talk to them. People who are like very good friends with Bawumia. Bawumia doesn't know they are also good friends to me. And sometimes when I talk to them, they feel so bad. And they're like, do you know, John Mahama doesn't even have to campaign. And I'm like, yeah, because the person doesn't know what came over Bawumia to make these foolish statements. Because after they crossed that line of winning elections 2016, Bawumia is supposed to step back and allow these people to shoot themselves in the foot. Because the first year, that was when Bawumia realized that these people were liars. They used him and they are going to use him. But they said, the person keeps saying that he doesn't understand why Bawumia was going out there, killing himself. And this is what is happening today. Today, Metima Kacho said the NDC, they don't need to do much when it comes to their manifesto. Because the 2016 manifesto, the People's Manifesto is still intact. They just need to tweak it one or two. They should just use the NPP, their own words, to let the people know the kind of people they are. Mahama does not have to do much. That is why today we don't see Bawumia, because those people pushed him. The bell president to lie. The media is on our side, lie. So every time Bawumia, he foolishly wasn't thinking about the consequences of the things he was saying. So some people who were in school with him, who worked with him before, they were always saying, this is not how this guy is. What is happening? Behind the scenes, when you talk to him, he's a very intelligent person. But when he gets out there, he becomes foolish. And I'm like, that is politics. He didn't know, or he doesn't know where he belongs. If he knew where he belongs, or he belonged, or where he belongs, he wouldn't go out there and call a fellow Ghanaian, a fellow tribesman, a fellow Northerner who has been able to build regional hospitals in his own region. A fellow Northerner who started SADA, which brought in about 2,000 a year aboboya or tricycles. A fellow Ghanaian who was building trees in the northern region where he is from. A fellow Ghanaian who built roads to the north for us to get access to his own brothers. He did not understand that. Why will you go after him? You only do that when you are selfish, ignorant idiot who does not know the end game. That is why every single time Bawumia attacked Mahama, he never attacked him back. People were saying Mahama is timid. People were saying Mahama is crazy. Why is Bawumia saying nonsense when you are watching him? His makeup artist alongside with a jantra draws saying things, why are you not responding? Because Mahama knew that this guy is my brother. I expect him to know better. A woman near Wayen, they are totally two different things. When it comes to critical development, the Achim people took it to their hometown. They built all the roads. So all along, Mahama no Ojiri said, Bawumia, at least we are for Ghana. But each one for himself, we are brothers. Let the people who are using and manipulating you understand. It does not matter how you hate me when it comes to politics. We need to make sure that there, where we are from, the top, we make them survive. But because Bawumia was selfish, ignorant, and greedy at the same time, he thought that eliminating or discrediting and disgracing Mahama will make this Achim people make him look powerful. No, the Achim people were using Bawumia as a rag to step on to make people think they are powerful. That is why today, nobody's attacking Nana. People are going after Bawumia. Because as usual, we always go after Entafor. Entafor in a four. And then a four, so you go after. So if you look at the dynamics, Obi wa MPP more person criticizing Nana to me, therefore any tanino. So let's go after Bawumia because Bawumia made them use him. Now everybody knows you are a puppet. Wama Achim Puerto Rico for you so Jimmy. But there was one thing I learned between you, Bawumia, and Mahama. Time and not, you were baiting Mahama to be like you. And Mahama showed you on the way, say he's matured than you. Because at the end of the day, a 1 million away and they are totally two different things. You are a Northerner, no matter what you do. It does not matter the credit they give you. It does not matter the fake degrees. The issue is we're tenny and they'll always refer you as a tenny. That is why Aliu Mahama, who has more credibility, who is more generous, who is a gentleman, who respected himself and never lied in politics, at the end of the day, these same people told him he's a Northerner. So you were supposed to understand. Bawumia did not understand where he was coming from. He did not understand. But now they are going to tell him where his roots are from. So John Mahama was thinking about Northern region and thinking about his brother. But his brother was greedy. He was foolish. He was ignorant. He didn't know. That's why John Mahama sometimes told him, you don't know what leadership is. You can't use the word incompetent because under my leadership, I have been able to build roads to where we come from. They underestimate us and think we are fools. Under my leadership, I started a project that if you love your people, SADA, continue it. Under my leadership, go and see a regional hospital. I built my people. These same people call them slaves. They give them names. Tell them they smell. Tell them they need to be bathed or bathed before they can be part of them. John Mahama was sending a signal to you that you cannot hit our brother and think that when there's war, that same brother can help you fight it. Today, Bawumia has been left in the middle of a desert. They are mocking him. They are now showing him he is typical Tenny. And let me tell you, Bawumia, it hurts me that you find yourself in this situation. But the fact still remains. They have turned you into a rag. It doesn't matter the amount of soap they try to clean you with. You can never clean the mess. You have carried their shit. You smell of shit. And I'm talking about the political shit, the lies. How are you going to get rid of this? Today, nobody comes to your defense. Today, they behind the scenes are laughing you. Today, they want their men, their man, their tribesman to lead. The dirty job you did. That is why you had that chance to prove to yourself and the same people who gave birth to you, that you are still one of them. You saw Achim Puerto Ricans and you thought you were smarter. Today you have become the most foolish, the most ridiculed, the most underestimated and disrespected politician in our history. Why? It is because you allowed yourself to be used by the Achim Puerto Ricans. Now, move forward. See this. There's a reminder. Free SHS. Mahama's review means cancel. Okponekaye. This is from Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. In fact, I'm going to take my time and finish the social media. I might not do editorial. Let me just mix everything together. This is what Akufo-Addo said when John Mahama said that he wants free SHS to be reviewed. Yet it's not radio, so TV, so Kumase na go he. Anapatututu omuchichi omosekura no muti radio so. Ene da ho no. Yeko kan mama yenka. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo be ma tintin grandma ye hu bi da. Ne nyanse da ne trim lawyer kese human rights lawyer. And the papa be di president and ono so be di so. A ode nyoma tutu kwan mu no. Eye free SHS eye obiaba ekobi no. And the John Mahama ne NDC for say omo betwam. Eno no mo kan Kumasi radio so, Ghana radio so, Accra radio so. The also one kebina nantankun. Wa also one kebina nantankun. Antoine Mankun tonchene. Yes. Review no say and cancel almost ye betwam. Enti dia mokoto aba no, monkoto ma 10 ne nkronfo no, e obetwam 10 nyansani na si school no. Dia okofa banchi ni free fo mba ye na yenya fufuo ewo no. Sa nipa na agimifo na dia okofa wo mafun bi ba wo fufuo no dia ono na nim nyansa, munnim nyansa. Ena be ma tintin gramo Akufo-Addo de hu so bi de pa bi da de ode beka Ghana fo akoda bia wo Ghana bia benya school akọ sebio ye besa ma na duane adi eye na Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo bi si da fiti kwa me nkroma bre so de no me se o TV no so no kasa I say ye de eta ahwere tirim ne hu fifire nti ye kirema Ghana fo mamunya da me se MPP fo de om de abere bi si da na wutie eye peace 101.4 eye me se nkwasa sabu gwa. Oh, Inquasia 7 24/7. Ogo to kwabna ne ondidi yo ne boxes mu nyina afọ. Ohima so otene nchen ne drones mu nyina afọ. Adenti a yen defend asanteman, yen defend MPP. Enye kura nti se payday. Ai. Ukunu ba ye de nko van ko twempena. Sa video na wan. Ma me bi Kumase. Ai. Ye ka se. Erade. Yeah, Jimmy o. Ai. Ye Jimmy dread. Ye ka se bibi a dread a. Yes, wa buru Jimmy so dread. Ye Jimmy dreadalization. Oh, I'm trying to find you a video bi. Now video my American asem bi asem ne ha me anam so no. One of these days I'll play this video. Na Monchayo. Kujo Ponkuma den kwasi akeka na end de mon dog kujo Ponkuma. I'm trying to find you a video na me monchira mo. Ma me bi o Kumase memu. Upon the esi nyina say ai ukunu de ukunu beja wo de nka won fa ntwempena na oka asem bi ka ho. Sa asem na me pese me bochrew na me wia na ma kire Ghana fo. Ma kire nipa bi a yes, I'm going to show you that video right now. Now, me imagine some bebo, on the ground, I've seen it. Let me, my member Ghana funti. The latter part no can me. Na sa asem na me pese utie nie pa. Say we are Ghana now is sremni na ahawa. Now we are chin. Let me show you this. Me can say MPP for we. Me MPP new. Me see MPP particular MPP for me kwase for. Yeah, I keep telling you. I'm a tribal fool so. Now listen to this woman. O MPP nipa Kumase. Na okasa edru akire a obeka semfu asemi muntie de obeka na afa minka bibi nkire mo tie
anya nchina mna dokon abato share eye kushi ankasa ba onim to timi nya campaign purpose amika kirawo share me say na shi kwa me ko kantamanto me ko di force akoka be 10 million de akono me de ko chiche me start ya me campaign so ku be wo pa de over na ntwempra owo hu ni bi mo chinam na dokon abato share eye crucial kasa ba nim to timi nya campaign purpose amika chirawo share me say na shi kra me ko kantamanto me ko di force akoka be 10 million dia kono me de ko chiche me start ya me campaign so ku be wo pa di over
okoji okofa force e kantamanto no de akwahin o de ko sirim akochiche onwe esi egu nenum onwe esi egu nenum ai se gina so bopu ai onwe esi egu nenum onwe esi egu nenum o de ka san kwasi asem no ai o next week no okofa force o kantamanto o de kono of akochiche omo no me moa omo ne ntafo omo de omo no de anya ne de bro omo ye nkwasiafo etumi ne nchine kokko uni power o nkwasia kasa na de no nka say o fa force de akwa asante akim o de ko gina pampa so o fa fo makocha asantefo onye o de ko sirem de bia me ka kire me nuanom omo Ghana especially siremfo northness mo amwa santimemu no munjai jimi no ene yesori a ni akekere wan sidi amamo munkom kuro munkoto abamaye with all due respect ye nyina ye nipa na at this point ne edu position bia amanfo bi ma nipa bi hu so mo ye nkwasiafo o mo nya nipa na wo gina ka se wo ko kantamanto akofa force wo de ko sirem akocheche o mo de o mo jimi mo so mo ya moa abuwa toriwa sanya mo bi na me hu na me tan no enti me hu sirem ni when I see a northerner speaking and defending the MPP, me so ye Jimmy, you are foolish. The people, not all of them, majority of NPP followers like myself, we don't respect northness. Or cover force or cantaman to know that could sema coche, he seen a good enum. When I phone a seen a good enum, or no, the cost if we are northern, I'm telling you. And I keep saying this the development of the north are retarded and I say enkosu because we the northerners always make these people MPP come to power and they don't do a shit for us. My brothers and sisters, the northerners, every single day we bring the NPP to power because mukwa santimemo with all due respect and anya santifo nyina na tribal but 99% of asantifo are tribal bigots. Me asantimemo. I love asantifo, me ndamfo asantifo, but that is your weakness. When you be anko force no afa anko chiche wo se force ka betuma ko chebi wo be kwai force no asankregwa ka betuma ko chebi wo ho ana asante achim north ana se eye pampa so ana menhie nim ho omo de omo ye nipa omo nche force ye ntumi nche omo de because omo de omo odi omo be biti because asantefonia kanfo de ye de eni ate ye de ye nipa ye nse so be beto force abeche ye how demeaning and such a reckless statement. This is a political party. People who follow these kinds of parties. I cannot associate myself with such fools. And obi who's the mayor and I'll just say no. I hate the mentality. I hate some of us MPP. I didn't day it no. Jimmy Fuajini. And it's not a man yen to mimbuno. Oh, quite cantaman to a force. Eddie Akosrema Kotiche. Omodomi and confirm. Omobania from Atia. Kwato, Kwasiadini at the momo. Omobeso Asway Yamamaye. We are all humans. Why I was such yes. And a good and rough. Said the Tietia so the hockey. Edge now catches all to force. Edia Kosrim, Akotiche, and this video I played it because of Bawumia. I wanted to send you a signal. But say one of the perfect gentlemen in Ghana's politics, Aliu Mahama. So who need that crana uhuna or semipa? Yeah. Now from around. Nice guy. These people treated him like a mad dog. They demeaned Aliu Mahama. They said, Onyenipa. Yeka, one of the finest, honest politicians Ghana has ever had. Since the coming together of this country is Aliu Mahama. But you saw what they did to Aliu Mahama when it was his time to be president. And these people, and yet once, and yet twice, hundreds of times, it is enshrined in their system. And we will force the system to start understanding and respecting every tribe, every individual. We will not look at the person's face, whatever mark they have, the sound of their name, to make sure say we sideline them. Never. We will not agree to this foolishness again. That is why we are not developing. A majority of the people who have contributed wholeheartedly to the development of this country are northerners. But at the end of the day, we account deliberately every day. Because we have questioned our head. We have prepared our minds there. We don't want to give these people the opportunity to also be counted as human. And Nitina John Mahama, your president, you know. John Mahama ko Kumasi no 2-4 year party. And your 2-4 the friend John Mahama. And your John Mahama the friend 2-4. And your Ohine or 2-4 or 7-2. And the friend John Mahama party I say. And our boy yen Ethiopia nyom. And a yenia Santefo said John Mahama kosa wo 2-4 party asinti. Or John Mahama mbua Santefo. How low can we be? How foolish can we be? Other than there, seen there, Otunfotu has not come out to say that statement never came from John Mahama. And we sit here and we allow these things to happen, and you expect us to respect the system. The system cannot work when some people are selective, when some people are tribal bigots, when some people see some tribes as lower tribes, when some people see themselves as first-class citizens. The system can never work because we need equality in the system to make sure we all, at the end of the day, the nation, we can build it, everybody will benefit from it. And these things are important. When John Mahama was president, we saw a him for Akasia, Mini Ochi, Mini Adwa. You people were vocal. And what is happening today? We have seen a government that is dying. We have seen a nation that is collapsing. We have seen an economy that has no root, no chief, no so-called powerful chiefs. We were here when people were fighting over legitimacy of how powerful they are, how strong they are, how big their kingdoms are, how unite and whatever. But the economy is dwindling under our eyes and nobody is speaking. The selfishness, the selective kind of justice in this nation, that is why we are here today. Why is nobody speaking today? Today we don't do politics. Today, because one of us is fooling, is the president, so we have to allow the system to collapse. How selfish and greedy can we be? I will not mince words. Where we are heading is dangerous. The so-called leaders, the so-called opinion leaders, the chiefs, the queens, those people who said they were powerful before, who said when they speak, things have to change, who said we should accord them the needed respect. We need you people to come on board and make a statement and let this president understand that he's the one of the most useless president and the most useless administration ever in our history. Why is everybody mute today? Ex-President Kufuor has become an alligator, a slave. He's not able to speak on the matters again. He's waiting for his party, the NPP, filled with tribal bigots like myself, to destroy this nation. And these same people want respect. From we, the young ones, we are going to just inherit this madness, this debt, this crazy leadership that is going to impose this debt on us. We come back and we have to just work our asses out to make sure that we liberate these people from this kind of slavery. What kind of foolish leaders do we have in Ghana? Who is the leader now? Nyansani Ben Owofie. Who is the reasonable person here? Nyansani Ben Owofie. Enkwara tumpenifo obiya Jimini because one of us is president. We have pampered the Kufuor and the Kwasantimemu, taxi drivers, truck drivers, long distance drivers. They cannot demonstrate because when Mahama was president, we saw you people every day demonstrate. We are pampering a mad president, an imposter, a criminal, a leadership that does not respect we the people. No state of the nation, and everybody is quiet. We have pampered corruption. Corruption will swallow us one day. Corruption will swallow this country one day. It is not going to swallow some, it will swallow all of us because some selected few have decided to ignore the facts, to make sure they allow tribe to decide our fate in the future. And people like us will not mince words. What we are seeing from far is crazy. What we are witnessing from afar, it's crazy. It is total craziness. How foolish can we be? also live on Loud Silence TV. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Ghost Team. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are also live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. With all due respect, it's our official Facebook page. It's streaming live. We also have some pages cross-posting this show live across the world. We have NDC TV live this evening. We have 1957 Project cross-posting this show live on Facebook. Benjamin Wayo Muhammad's page is picking us live on Facebook. Ghanaian Citizen TV, they are also live. Kevin Taylor, my official page, and also HopeX TV and radio. You can donate to sustain the Loud Silence TV, $1 donation. All that you have to do is to send your donation through MTN Momo 055-889-3032, 055-889-3032. On PayPal, it is KTWADR. On PayPal, it is KTWADR. And also on Cash App, it is KTWADR. Thank you very much for staying. Let's finish the social media segment and then pick some few calls. Now, see this. Like seriously. Fuel prices. Public toilet to increase fees. Like 2022 Ghana. 2022 Ghana. Yatutu yomema public toilet ina yatutum. Sanka ya mahama na ya president anka we anka yobi political statement. Anka ya John Mahama na ya president anka ya obi political statement. John Mahama time ni yatutu KVIP mo. But we are here today. Na me dem person busa no say KVIP for inti ye busuafo 7 na ofia ye betuma betwa ye to piece ana se mo tum dia ende se ye betwa ye to a ye betuma ba e bia nyina ye baba in bulk an na ya cheso efia for ye 7 na ye sika 10 pesos ana 20 pesos ana 1 cedi ye be se twa inti moma ye say 20 minutes ana 10 minutes e bia mba ma na ye 4 ena mba na ye 3 a mo de mo ncha time na ma ye fie ba ko an inti e ba e bia ye nyina ye nipa 4 any wo fie back say 20 minutes inti mema no 2 kwa 10 minutes na senke ye twa ne piece another say bia enso a ye betu ni calculator ye efia ye dose no e bia o me 18 na ye 18 divided by 22 minutes inti e bia benya 3 minutes 23 seconds na nke ye nya ne sa because ye do ne de e kire twa ye to piece o ye twa ye to che ye twa ye to che ai ye say ye be che etu twie no etu twa no ai ye ba be che etu twa no ai etu twa nche ye what did you tell me, Mr. Fosu? Good evening. I shit one get one free. Inti keba if you on corner the angel muska. Inti penny be ana koraba good in the nim. Penny be ana koraba good in the nim. Inti penny try to twa and check 25 seconds. Na korana ko track across also. Na say shit one adult take half free. Na say yenya ne say because we be remarkable increment, palatable. Excuse me. So no, in some kind of Yenke, hey, shoot one, get one free. I inti kapeni bia bana koradi nanim. Inti 7 minutes ma penyi bia kapeni twa to 4 minutes na ka koradi ko twa 2. Because dey kwende anya ne sadia and dey yetumi tua o. Because yetumi ntina fie, ye to koko 20 pesos, koko 2 cedis. Light one bi, ni akotwa ye to 6 cedis. And ye be dey answer. You go to 2 cities, near me try to 4 cities. Now the economics the end is no. And then see there KVIP for no. Most of them from timetable, bra. I na ye hu schedule no. Send ye be no pano. Ye near fear for 1 number nipa 3 number 4 number koro. Encourage the omonim. Enti ye kwa wo say oh Mr. Mwakoma ba say ye free a house number KT BB3 no. So Mr. Taylor say oh ye nia oh. Enti mo ya say na the toilet man no. Mr. Prempe, na say you won hacho. O say ayo, say e KVIP aba e kwanta nan su. E hwan na say me ko boy out to manafo bi ba o ntia no ma me call free. I say oh, ti ye hu wache. Mbre bi de na say da bia e bi ka say na me ba boy no e kwabran ponsa o de chew ai. Aso e sia de sa KV ne bubu no, ye bubu KV no. Nti na ya ba ha no. O say na obu hia mo ya sen. Also brother Evans for tam tap omoto KVIP e hwe so Evans for Bra Evans, ye me fear kurano. O say am nyina at whole because here household. Also ye the Nkromas, yes omunyino papa de no Mr. John Nkroma. Inti ye from the Nkromas I. And ye the Nkromas yes 7. Also okay. Mo yes 7 no no you calculator no. Inti you see I'm say I want yes be kuta one chit also mukuta chit ba ko I that means 20 minutes no also okay oh this a groma who watch I said there inti you see no one chit ne kuta o and am dey 7 applicants also I 7 applicants one chit ayo when them san groma okay ma menya calculation mamo inti ebeye one chit be 25 minutes inti ebeye 25 divided by 7 into be able to 3 minutes 57 seconds 14 metro seconds so by incredible there but if you're the pim for being so that be if you're over a pim and I convince any also that be it will be a young cano also that be because some more you come on the mobile check so that be the increments in the area you team also okay into be able to 3 minutes 57 seconds 14 microseconds into akosia and a untumi monko first into papa no so time is wo into omure no mi aso ukwa anya afina oba be dwendwene se mi betwa beto timing de bia papa ni to omfo kwabena mo kɔ no mo kɔ wura mu no men konkodi agro go for the citizen sebebo kwabena unu nua keto ne kɔ no more 3 minutes 53 seconds 57 seconds 14 microseconds mamu nkodi agro ho ukwa ya road draw sama ntenase memu ko show ya kanipa indepenum ai into ura no shots no wakutu la hey can be Jimmy Rough toilet mu bundle but that's about 5 minutes na many abrepa o toilet mu MTN bundle no ai mo charge 5 minutes 3 minutes 57 seconds to chop to what's that over pamu jina bonti no na ba 28 29 20 30 31 next of seconds the I can know munya fast what's about PTM kobne I got 10 seconds so 32 33 34 kobna what's we yanintam pia bontina 57 na kobna wo be jina nchen toilet na isi ya be twa say MTN momu Ghost team slap me. I see you on your left, man. Some pay. Mo be bre rough. I think I will tell about them. Mo be bre rough. Toilet mu. KVIP mu MTN data. Mo dia mo. Mr. S, was serious you? I think I will about them. Hey, yanko enim. Inti mamu renfi. Why? All right. Now see this. Kojo ponkuma enkwasi akeka nkoa. Sa kwa ni tikiti seseme. Or see Ghanaian TV channels to go global. Me who sa statement where na me catch me who say suit certificates any glasses, reading glasses. One of those things are say Ghana suit certificate and a glasses. Oh yeah. Me who statement where na Ghanaian TV channels to go global. It is an achievement of the NPP government. The leadership is Bawumia and Ekufuado. Ghanaian TV channels to go global. Now, every single channel on earth is global now. Every platform is global. CNN is on Facebook. CNN is on Facebook. Al Jazeera is on YouTube 24/7. BBC is on Facebook. Everybody is on Facebook, on YouTube. Every TV station, GBC1 is on Facebook. GBC Obonu FM is on Facebook. I am on Facebook. All the eyeballs are on social media. That is global. You don't need to go and put your TV channel or whatever program on a French television and say, around this time, play my channel. No. Today we have even a dish, and I say digital TVs are, even when you buy them, you just pay monthly, and that every TV station around the world you get it. What is new about Ghanaian TV going global? What is different? What is here? Yantia Namakacha say Dr. Lumber TV and the Kufuado TV and Mr. Daddy Lumber. This government has lost it. Kujom Ponkruma is psychologically bankrupt. You have been in the media all these years before getting here. Today you are making somebody tell you, say, Ghanaian TVs will go global. What do you mean by it will go global? When you pick your phone right now and you start to speak Facebook Live, you have gone global. You don't need to go put your channel on somebody's channel in their country. They don't care about you. So for a whole nation, a whole government to today tell us, say, and when you read it, so say Minister for Information Kojo Ponkroma has disclosed that the government of Ghana has commenced engagement with international TV platform. What is an international TV platform? In 2022, there's nothing like an international TV platform. I am on YouTube. When I do Facebook, when I do my show live, I get more numbers than Al Jazeera. I am on Facebook. When I do my show live, I get more numbers than any TV in Ghana. Yes. The numbers I make in a day on YouTube, no television network in Ghana makes it. Go to Africa, nobody. That is live TV. And this is supposed to be something that a government needs to come out with and say, this is an achievement. You are crazy people. Clear these people out of government. They are foolish. And it hurts me. It's coming from somebody who says he's a media person. Komlado Ford died a painful death. It hurts. The good ones leave us early. These people. What is global here? What is global here? The United States president, when he is having State of the Nation, the White House, they carry it on Facebook. The White House, when the French president is having the State of the Nation, having press conferences, the White House on daily basis, whatever happens at the White House, it's on YouTube, it is on Facebook Live. The Capitol, the Capitol, the Congress, every single thing they do in a day is live on social media. That is where we call global. You don't need to carry your channel, carry your content and say, let me take it to Uzbekistan and let me put it on their TV in Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, he does not care about a discussion you're having on TV because you people don't, in the first place, you don't have content. Ghana television, majority of the media in Ghana. Today, I couldn't tell someone who's a Ghana, even the media, our whatever, entertainment, whatever, there's no content. There's no content. Every TV station is doing Mentor One, the new star, Ghana Most Beautiful. They don't have content. Kunkum Bajia. Ghana television, TV stations in Ghana are done a gentle assembly kwasi asem. And you obi akoda, and you obi bisika. They are not even able to create intelligent, honest content that will change the system. Today, go to city. They are walking around and say Ghana month. Now, ena mi hu Belamundio, ena bibi Belamundiana, ena girls be every Ghana pa. You see, we still don't understand what we are doing in Ghana. We are still confused. We don't know ourselves. We are still trying to find ourselves. Because I don't have any problem with Belamundi and those TV stations. City, Africa, Ghana man, so they are going tour. TV3 so yebi. Obanwano Panama Betana TV so na am obi address say African woman. I Belamundi. Ya den tuma be twa na se. Na ya de pot bia besuo. They will come and put some ayowa and they come and put some vegetables and then they will come and sit there and go to UTV and no muchi. I'm say we are now portraying Ghana's tradition. Mwe Jimmy. Oh, we are 10 minutes. No, as a question, it costs to me a treat himself toy. No, I bet now. What is an embarrass? Oh, free. Mwe Jimmy. Munim dia moye. Culture is not a one-time thing. It should be part of your life. So if you people think picking 1 month to go to villages and go and cook with a woman and then dress like Apatampa ladies and make you look like a Gambu woman, a Fanti woman, a Northern woman, and then talking about okra stew. Culture is a way of life. It is supposed to be part of you. You cannot use a month to let Ghanaians understand why they should respect their culture. You cannot. You need to start from the basics to make people understand our culture is us. We lack content. We are not smart. We are just ignorant. And the thing is, you get all these fools, they are put in places, chopping money from radio stations and TV stations, thinking they are creative. I can sit here and build a whole craft for a TV station. So you sit there and you watch this thing and like, you people, are you okay? You are sick. And today, the whole government is telling us that we are going global because we want to go to Uzbekistan, we want to go to Afghanistan, we want to go to Chinatown. Now, you go to TV, we see no board. Now, just Ghana has gone global. And those are the same statement you hear some of our musicians and some of our artists. Oh, Kwame Eugene and Kidi have gone global. Adaya, omkoye show. Actually, Ghana for our O2 Arena. Oh, Ghana artist has gone global. Adaya Kwabrochire, Ekobo Ghana club be. Emma Ghana for be no. Traveling from Ghana to go play music for Ghanaians to listen. You have not gone global. One of the people who go global, my one and only. Yes, my beautiful what's her name? Mumboni Dincheme, my northern lady. One and only performing internationally, globally. Weyala. When they say you are going global, you are sending Ghana. Every single act about you on stage should portray where you're coming from. Somebody should sit back and watch you and say, there's something unique about this performance and this artist. I believe that this person is from this place. That is what you call taking Ghana out. Those are the people who go global. Now, and then UK, I can perform much Ghana for us, you go global. No, you are just tickling yourself. Fela Kuti went global because every single place he went to play, he played to the people. He was accepted because he had something with him. He carried Nigeria with him. Osibisa carried Ghana with them. We are talking about people who carry their tribe, they carry their culture, they carry their country with them. You see it in your music, you see it in your performance, you see it in whatever they put out. That is what we call unique. So don't go to Europe and go and perform in a Ghanaian club and tell me you went global. No. Weyala has played on every place, every platform, whereby majority of the people watching her, 99.9, have never been to Ghana before, but they are able to connect to Ghana. Some people at the end of the show are like, I want to go to where this lady is from because I see something rich with it. That is how you portray. Kena Yusoba. That is it. You are not supposed to act. Those things, you live with it. If Weyala is not on a platform, if he's not performing, when you see Weyala, you will know it is Weyala. You know why? He always carries something with her. He always carries her culture with her. That is how you move your culture. Sometimes we sit in Ghana, we see a South African, we say, this is a South African. How do you know? We see a Kenyan, we say, this is a Kenyan. How do you know? You know because that person carries their country with them. They carries their culture with them. It's not 1 month, 2 days. See, Jimmy, I am going to Dubai to perform on a desert. Desert, from above, Jimmy. I am going to perform on a desert. Ofui, I am him. It does not make you international. You people, I don't know where you are coming from. Yes, you're crazy people. Jimmy, I am going to perform in Dubai. And I just said Dubai from you know. Desert kid to every chama say Jimmy. Yes, who cares? I'm in from a crop of boy go be any Emma here con go for any Jimmy. You don't carry anything with you. There's nothing that says a Ghanaian artist is in Dubai. Ghana for no more Dubai no more. You don't carry anything. So with me, if I want to go out with my wife or people I've met here, people who don't know anything about Ghana, if I say an artist has come to the DC area, I need to go watch. I'll watch somebody who carries Ghana with them because I need to be proud. I need to let people who are going with me know this is where I'm from. This is what I believe in. This is my trademark. This is what that makes me. It gives me that you know, you need the identity. I will pay every money to go watch Weyala. I will not pay a cent to watch these comedians. Change to Jimmy for. No, because you went international. What is international? You know international? We never understood people. Some of them, but we were able to relate to it. Yeah. Sometimes you hear a Cameroonian song. You don't know any word in there, but you are able to relate to it. Why? Because it carries something. It comes with something. Mahama Nakan, the dollar has arrested Bawumia. It's a simple question. Bawumia way. Now you say F. I was telling you, and this is what John Mahama said today.
It's economic and social distress for the people of Ghana. The Akufo-Addo-led government that came to power on the back of mouth-watering promises to make life easier for Ghanaians and ensure rapid development of our country has so badly mismanaged the economy that we have been plunged into the most debilitating economic crisis in about 4 decades. Indeed, we all recollect some of those mouth-watering promises, including one by the current president to transform this country, Ghana, within 18 months. This crisis into which he has led us has spawned hardship and suffering for our people on a scale never witnessed in the 30-year history of our Fourth Republic. Daily price increases, fuel price adjustments, and nose-diving currency, which has rather arrested the person who said he would arrest, he had arrested it. The dollar has rather arrested him, and so we're looking for him, we can't find him. Great economic and social distress for the people of Ghana. The Akufo-Addo-led government that came to power on the back of mouth-watering promises to make life easier for Ghanaians and ensure rapid development of our country has so badly mismanaged the economy that we have been plunged into the most debilitating economic crisis in about 4 decades. Indeed, we all recollect some of those mouth-watering promises, including one by the current president to transform this country, Ghana, within 18 months. This crisis into which he has led us has spawned hardship and suffering for our people on a scale never witnessed in the 30-year history of our Fourth Republic. Daily price increases, fuel price adjustments, and nose-diving currency, which has rather arrested the person who said he would arrest, he had arrested it. The dollar has rather arrested him, and so we're looking for him, we can't find him.
So where is Bawumia? Bawumia is fraud. Bawumia is fraud. So when you are dealing with a matured politician, and there's an advice to Bawumia and the NPP, when you are dealing with a matured politician who is at the same time a very good communicator, you should be very careful. When you are dealing with a matured politician, at the same time, also a good communicator, you should be very careful. You see, sometimes the Bawumia and the NPP, they'll miss these things. John Mahama is a good communicator and he's an experienced politician. He has learned over the years to say, you cannot just say anything at any time. And Nuntina, today when you are pulling videos, in Kofo pulling videos bar, you will see, say, about 1 or 2 videos per na people get about Mahama or can Bibia or Meka say, you said this, but within 10 minutes, you can put 50 videos of Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, over 200 about the lies and the contradiction in their actions today compared to what they said. Because experienced politicians who are also communicators, they know that in the future, as a communicator and as a president and as somebody who is leading a government, things are not always going to go the way you plan. And when it comes to governance, you should understand that. Say, you might have a plan, but because you are running a country, because there are shocks, there are surprises, anything can happen. So you need to be careful when you are making speeches to your citizens or the citizenry. That is why at some point in 2020 election, Mahama was still cautious the kind of things he was telling Ghanaians. They were very cautious in their manifesto because some of the things you are putting in there, some are short-term things that you should be able to implement. Some of the things it will take gradual, progressive way to make the people understand that it will be implemented when we do this. So experienced and good communicators who are in politics, they are guided by these things. They just don't go out of excitement and promise anyhow. That is why till date, you cannot get a video of John Mahama promising what he cannot deliver. Because if you don't respect the people, you can just promise them anything. You can just tell them anything, knowing that you can't do it. And in 2016 to 2020, you saw Bawumia, Nana Akufo-Addo just not having that experience, not having that respect, not having that knowledge in governance, they threw a whole lot of things outside. Now, come and answer them. Mr. Arthur was cautioning Bawumia that stop, because what you are doing, I have been there. You have not been there. Even though I'm not there, I wasn't there that long. I have learned a little from the person I was working with. So Mr. Arthur was, when he saw rest in peace, was giving Bawumia some guidelines that don't. Because the man I'm working with, I could have also gone out there and said a lot of things, but because he understands governance, because you cannot just go out there and fool, because the same people you are hyping, you are making them so thirsty. The people you are making them, you are preparing a table before them that they've not seen anything on. When they get hungrier, they will start demanding for what you told them you're going to give them or put on that table, and they'll come back and bite you. So this is the same thing we are experiencing in Ghana today. Bawumia did not learn. Akufo-Addo obviously is dumb. He does not understand. Even before they started free SHS, Kufuor's brother came out and said, you people should be careful, because we have been in politics for long. We know the dynamics. Politics, train and as a ship, it does not sail smoothly. Everything is something that can hit you from any wave can hit you. So don't do too much of talking. Don't do too much of promises. Free SHS is good. Take your time. Akufo-Addo and his boys and criminals like Gabi Asoja, they insulted Adokufo. With Jimmy, Unimi Nyansa, Uniakufo, with Jimmy Chen, you people are outdated. Get out. Adokufo was being honest. Say, the lavish promises, too much. It can kill a government. That is why today, as we sit in Ghana, nobody can go pull videos and say, John Mahama said this. John Mahama said this. No, because he's cautious. He understands the people he's dealing with. He understands the level of hardship in the system and what the people want. But these clowns, these fools, they always play to the gallery. Hey, 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 Yedru Swamia, Jimmy, Yedru Volta Regina, Jimmy, Yedru Santimema, Jimmy. So they Jimmyized themselves for a long time. And I him fubi so shasi no mobu Jimmy omo. A proponent and exponent. So Jimmyization ebe dokuromo e domi. Into Omedru baby now they could not go back and erase their shit. The same shit they left behind. Today they are forced to eat those shit. That's why sometimes, there's a difference between an experienced politician, a communicator, and a third-class student, and also a comedian. These things are very different. Nana Akufo-Addo is a third-class imposter. He knows nothing about governance. Bawumia is a comedian, a lying comedian. John Dramani Mahama is an experienced politician. John Mahama, is a communicator. He knows what Ghanaians want. You need to be careful what you tell Ghanaians. And that is why we are here today. That is why in 2016, John Mahama was gradually letting Ghanaians understand. But in 2016, if John Mahama was one of those people, he would have, out of the frustration from the media, out of the frustration from Akufo-Addo and his gang, lying, he could have gone out there and lied. But he was still focused. He was believing in the work. He was expecting us to understand that it is not about rhetoric. It is not about talk. It's about diligently looking at the delivery. So John Mahama relied on his work, thinking that Ghanaians are intelligent, not knowing Ghanaians have left their intelligence home and rallying around their foolish tribes. So somebody didn't listen to Mahama. Somebody didn't look at the things Mahama was doing. Somebody, even in their community, they saw things being built that will help them. They deliberately ignored it and followed these fools. That is why we are here today. There's no intelligent person in this government. I'm telling you. You might not like me, but deep down, you know that there's nobody in there. You might not like me, but no crane I may catch it. I'm frustrated. I'm about platforms. We need change. NDC too must go. NDC will come to power, and we will scrutinize them. Nobody is going anywhere. NDC is the same as MPP. NDC is different from NPP. Anything that about NPP, no. Yeah, the NDC, baba. NDC, when they come, we will sit here and criticize the NDC. We will correct the system. There's nothing like third force. There's nothing that NDC and NPP are the same. Masa, oma me nyakura ma me anono. NPP, NDC, oma nyakura ye di anono. We will deal with them. We will correct them. We will force them to do for us. Mujimi, no, you are disappointed. I go somewhere. NDC and NPP are the same. Ofui, want to see Ridge Hospital, NPP, and NDC. Ofui, want to see UGMC, MPP and NDC. Ofui, want to Kumasi Interchange, MPP and NDC. Ofui, Kejetia Market, want to MPP and NDC. Ofui, come to Accra, the Lagos, go to Volta region. Airport and NDC the MPP. Ofui, go to Mampong. In Sone and MPP and NDC. Ofui, I'm waiting for the Penyankasan's Chrome. In Sone and MPP and NDC. Ofui, go to the north. Regional hospitals now. MPP and NDC. Ofui, go to Kotokraba. MPP and NDC. Ofui, come to Kaswa Interchange. MPP and NDC. Ofui, come to Circle. MPP and NDC. Ofui, cheap compounds in Ghana. I dream the best here. MPP and NDC, we will keep them. We will bring NDC, we will scrutinize them. Jimmy 4, you are frustrated. Wakuma bo. Akwa with the midjano, and so no crane da hono. And see the Bible na pemwano. Udum sa assembly woman a how pass won't be no. You will come here every day. I see you, babe. I see you. Oja Kevin, now government to cut salaries of appointees. Now I have heard cutting salaries. Me catch them, me say this Jubilee House. Okay, budget in ma Jubilee House every year be over 3 billion cedis in a cohort. Have you heard the president say, I've cut my ministers? What is the president? I say, I cut Jubilee House salary. And I say, Jubilee House money to be sent to the Jubilee House. No. The Jubilee House, you can't touch there. It is a crime scene. President who's a Jimmy. I bet to be able to frame him. Oh, we will cut down, the appointees' salaries by 30%. But Mumusa president say, Kasiana Kasano, Dencha Musika Denchamono, our Jubilee House. Why are we not cutting Jubilee House into about 70% of Jubilee House? And because Jubilee House, they are not supposed to be there. We have over 1,000 people working in the Jubilee House at the whole Egalamse site. Jubilee House, Egalamse site. Aisha Wang the Hayamo. So why is the president not saying that I will cut down the budget of Jubilee House by 70%? And no one say yes. And no sano o kokeje tiana to ponkoso o free. President kokeje tiana to ponkoso dey say hey say we ni abrio. Ti enya ponko that day na pe bike afani hu say nyina ye boa. Mo ji say Jimmy. Go and ask the president to cut Jubilee House budget down. Every year they spend over 3 billion, over 6 billion with him. Let's move forward. Portion of e-levy money will go into entrepreneurship youth employment program. Now, a youth employment for way. Now go for way. Say is here e-levy no. Yeah, they call share youth employment. Nana beat or this kind of fusa dancing. First can you go di. Go what or they go full plane. A coup for the jets no pepe to gumo or do. I started eswo esi ewe na ache ohia petroska mutua kin mutiate me say so mutua sa 11 muti ate omo hia sika ko bojantra mamuntua enkoye entrepreneur de ya napco nipa 100,000 and the hu ba go say eco youth entrepreneurship and STEM and from Jimmy Nkonwa storyline forget them yanko enim fast what is this Ghana policy rate increased from 14.5 to 17%. Brofwe mema nenda dao ye see ende na Ghana oye business oye individual anase oye company kese bi na person ko bobesia e o banka insimu na o na ye 14.5 ende and the kufuado no ye see atum nje see mo amoye private investors mo amoye Ghana fo amo person ko gi loan o bank no ukoji 10 Ghana insimu ne 17% ye calculation no we no makane brofo tintinti me see ekufuado obetimuti me see obetwa mu yam ekufuado mo bebre papa into small businesses no private entities no sa big companies no moji loan or banks no yes first na insihu ne 14.5% Andre ya tum aba 17% by next month you betuma ko 20% na okoji loan or bank na wutia 17% interest oju so company be adwuma yet one ya edin nana beye mo defe nana mo pampa nana mo de powder fefa ne to ho modwuma nyina abese e okejetia ho modwuma nyina abese okotokraba modwuma nyina abese na mo bagimi sika ayedwuma These are things that TV so brofo in the economists. Yes, see. Brofo na hunu hano. Ghana's policy rate increased from 14.5 to 17%. Ni nyina say okoji loan or bank nda 14%, ya tum akọ 17%. Into why you okoji 500,000 Ghana e bank bia commercial bank go yes you 17%. And no. Thank you very much. And then chechiremu bia ni mobium. Akwawe mukai no. And I know the news is all over the place. Embassy na ekobugu ye no. Bulgaria embassy na ekobugu no. Sa Akwawe, do you remember him? Akwawe na ya friend ya edu amponsa okotwa ntro e wo Supreme Court. Opuni case na ye ka che ne say Jackson Hunyuga sa judge no. Hunyuga Mr. President. Aha. Hunyuga and our pageant why so Hunyuga Angelina also onye. Akwawe. Sa kronfo we yakufo da point you. Sa kronfo we yana and the wasa ko bubu Bulgaria for embassy a okosi ne dan waso. Won Ghana na etim no. E video ye wi. Bodamni. This guy has been a criminal for long ago. Sa Eduan Ponsawe ono na ekoche chair motoma MPP for constituency. And the otikota o control gu opuniso no. Sa nipa we ya o. And because Akufo the government it's full of criminal because the Attorney General is protecting him. Justice Hunyuga Hunyuga Sakwano. Mr. President, for more for nana. Sa Hunyuga no. He was supposed to jail this thief. He allowed this chief to go. Now this thief has gone to rent bulldozers and Bulgarian embassy wakobua togu enko be bia. Ewifo aban. My name is Joseph Hunyuga. Mr. President, we are going to give you for one of the unreliable judges in Ghana. What is so special about Hunyuga to be it? But me betrema DB. Saga way or in a pageant, he was supposed to be jailed. This guy. In any serious country, I am one idea so we go jail. But this guy has been let off because the idea is say jail opuni. Jail Agongo, Akufo has given an instruction. Into issue, say a year Attorney General Godfrey Dame, blackface Godfrey Dame, he will bring criminals to come and lie. And then we have a judge, a friend of Justice Hunyuga, but there's something you people don't know. Yeah, Opunike Sinikos, right? Maybe Chema the Crontia, a year Hunyuga is doing something in court about Opunike now. Ya Jenimba, how Bame Chemo. I had the prosecution, I had the Attorney General. Or the witnesses aba. Justice Hunyuga sat through every single one of them. Gave them all the time to lie. Muntienye, we open the case no. The Attorney General Godfrey Dame brought his witnesses to come and lie. Now I'm find a way beyond you can throw enfa opening any agongonko jail. This Justice Hunyuga, Mr. President, you give over Sakwano. He sat through every single one of the cross-examination. He wasn't tired. He didn't make a word. He didn't utter a word. He didn't say anything. He allowed the Attorney General to foolishly bring people who did not have any credibility. A thief like Yawedu, Eduan Ponsa, to come sit there and then lie. This man saw it. He didn't question anything. Now, it is the time of Opuni to bring his witnesses to also come and deflate all the lies. Put the facts across. Do you know what Hunyuga is doing in court today? He is doing something in court, and the reason why he's doing that in Mechiremu, we have some kind of court in there. I'll say, and this is what Hunyuga said. He said, Justice Hunyuga, however, disagreed, saying yes, and that is the advantage you are talking of the whole situation. What does this even say? Justice Hunyuga, however, disagreed, saying yes, and that is the advantage you are talking of the whole time, the whole situation. Yes, that is the advantage because I was so liberal, gave you a lot of time. You could cross-examine for months. You do this and that is the advantage you are taking now. End of quote. Another quote. Yes, you are taking advantage of it. Yes, you are taking advantage of it. What is all this? The judge emphasized, adding, if I had limited you right from the word go, cross-examination, one day you are to finish. If you don't finish, well, that is it. through the cross-examination 2 days, 3 days, if you were to finish that... Now, they're not... Just this when you go and say, wait, what? He cannot even join sentences. Oh, or see he's the alligator. I last what kind of court. Or see he's the crocodile. He has a thick skin. Me, I am the alligator. He cannot join one sentence. He cannot make sense out of anything. Yes, I give you now all that he was trying to convey that message of person come. I mean, change him now. We know. So me now we try change the message. More imagine say bia the all cano or person can be but only bro for the come. I mean, him. Pardon, judges. Oh, Mr. President, we love you. You're free as such a tie. What Uniga is trying to say the prosecution, the opponent side, no, the witnesses, no. The lawyers, they should be quick. Now, this is a court. When I bring my witnesses to cross-examine them, I need to take my time. We are talking about a criminal case. And in the first place, where are we going? If you are going to jail in 100 years, the time will come for you to jail. So, do we have time? Rebecca said, cross this person 2 minutes and cross this person. When the Attorney General was cross-examining his criminals, this guy didn't make this statement. But and then he is pressing Opuni's lawyers, Agongo's lawyers, to finish with the cross-examination. I know Brafon Opesa can know. So do it quick. He has given them too much time. Why should a judge be doing that? Because every witness and the way they answer questions, some people talk fast, some people talk slow. Some people take time to absorb before they make a comment. You are in court. Every statement you make can be used against you. Every statement you make can cause somebody's death, can cause somebody to be in jail. So they need all the time to, in fact, let the court understand the truth they are talking about. Now, Huniga sitting up there is furious. Why? Now, do you know that Huniga is telling Opuni lawyers to say, even their witnesses, they should cut some away. How do you do that? What kind of judge is this? This is a comedian. This guy is an NPP foot soldier. Why is Huniga so eager to make sure Opuni's witnesses, Agongo's witnesses, are not cross-examined to the core? They need to cross-examine them to the core. Because we were here when Attorney General brought this Edu Amponsa and those criminals to come sit in court, purge themselves, and you, the crocodile, allow them to work. Today they are out there, they are destroying properties. One day they will come and destroy that property that you are building. That property they have promised you that after you retire in September, they will give you. They will go and bring it down if you don't know. Now the reason why Huniga, who cannot join sentences, last with the audio, I listened to an audio. He was talking to some woman. Kevin Taylor has been paid by NDC to come and destroy you. You don't need to destroy you. You destroy yourself. I have that tape. You were telling the woman on phone, Kevin Taylor has been paid by NDC to destroy you. Why should I destroy you? You have already destroyed yourself. God knows you have destroyed yourself. Now, the reason why Huniga is forcing Opuni's lawyers to even cut some of their witnesses out is because he has to retire September. He goes on pension in September. He has been given a job. All that he has to do is jail Opuni and retire. So, that is why you see this comedy. He can't join sentences. Now, if a judge cannot join sentences, how can he read proceedings and make a judgment? If a judge sitting on a case cannot join sentences, speak fluently, make sense out of his own statement, how can that judge read the whole proceedings and come out with a judgment? It means the judgment has already been prepared for him. Now, the reason why he's doing this in court and frustrating the Opuni lawyers and making sure they don't even get all their witnesses in is because in September 2022, Huniga has to retire as a Supreme Court judge. He has to go home. That is why they looked for him to do this job, because prosecute, jail Opuni, and go home. Send about the consequences, Now, what he's scared of is that when the case drags a little bit, in the near future, the court will have to go on recess. Now, it might happen that he will not be able to jail Opuni before he retires. And that the probability of a new judge coming to sit on the case to show that he is not a fit person to be there, he is doing everything possible to jail Opuni before September. This is not a country. This is basically a country full of liars. So when you hear him saying this, I can explain. I am his interpreter. This is all that he was trying to say. Oh, your witnesses are too much. They are too long. You are cross-examining too long. Where are you going? You are a judge. What do? Do you have a provision shop that you take care of? Or you are building something whereby every day you have to go and supervise? You are a judge. Your job is to sit and listen. Whether it's going to take 4 months, sit and listen. Where are you rushing to? Then there's an agenda there. It's Ghana for Mamu who will say just a statement. He wants to jail Opuni before September. He retires. And he has been given this job to do that. And he's forcing this witnesses. Go. I've given you too much time. Where are you going? Justice Hunyuga, where are you going? Do you have anywhere to go? You don't have anywhere to go. What's your problem? Everybody and the way they cross-examine their witness. What's your problem? At the end of the day, you sit and you are paid. You are paid anytime you are sitting. What's your problem? Why? Do you have some cocoa on your butt that you cannot sit? Who are pals or two? Do you have cocoa in your butt that you cannot sit still and listen? If I were you, I would put my grammar together so that I could understand what I am listening to. You cannot join sentences. How can you jail? How can you conclude? We have to keep an eye on this judge. He's going to force this case through quickly, make sure he does what the president wants. Obviously, the Chief Justice knows, and make sure he walks out quietly, and that the houses they have prepared for him, he will go and get it. Me say the Eduan Ponsa guy you let go without jailing, he will come and break that house that they are promising you down. You watch. You have let a criminal walk. That criminal will bring bulldozers. When you have retired that you don't have the power to jail people anyhow, they will come and pull your house down. That house that you worked for by jailing Opuni, they will pull it down. Then you come and tell me. Sometimes you have pals in your butt. You cannot sit and listen. Sit down, Juniga. Sit your ass down and listen. Let them go through their cross-examination. Are you God? You are a judge. You are not God. Listen to the cross-examination. Why do you want to quickly jail this man before you go on retirement? You're still watching with All You Respect Extended Version. I'm going to pick just 5 calls and then end today's show. After this short break, I'll pick calls and then about 5 calls. I'm sorry, I'm not going to pick that much because I've wasted a lot of the time on the editorial.
Exclusive interview with Evelyn Sewabroni, 29th March 2022 on With All Due Respect Loud Silence TV.
All right, caller, go ahead. Go ahead, caller. Yes. Yeah, maybe just stick to what we discussed today. Dear now, person can answer.
Review now. She say person review. Sometimes Akufo-Addo angasa okabrofobia ye na yenti ase na onu no say this scenario mo review nu ye wo mu mienu ye wo NDC for there na ye wo NPP for there papa we abon say na Ghana for betro mu nya sapa.
But I'll say, thank you very much, boss. Somebody just sent me this and I want to share with you. And sometimes, when I'm picking calls, I want to prove something to Ghanaians. Now, see this. And they said this was just posted by Ekuya Poki. And this is what she posted. She's the manager at Peace was saying. Anyone considering Mahama for 2024 election is not serious. Caller on OKFM, Peter Frebi. We are still live on air. Listen to his reasons. Now, you see, sometimes, right, if somebody comes out on your show and gives a reason why you don't have to vote for Mahama, it's their opinion. Now, if you are directing people to go listen to the person's opinion, it's either you are being diabolic. It's either what the person is saying, you can't say it. It's either the person is saying something you want to say, but because of where you are sitting, you can't say it. So you are directing people's minds to where you think the job will be done for you. Because if what I'm reading, I am understanding, anyone considering Mahama for 2024 election is not serious. Caller on OKFM, Peter Febri. We are still live on air. Listen to his reasons. So now people should come and listen to a reason you think everybody should listen. Why are you not telling people the reason? And this is what they do. Now, you see, I just got this. Now, see this. I was supposed to talk about this, but I didn't. But when you buy anytime, NPP can never break the 8th Vim lady. These are the sycophants in the system. Now, they are torn between a hard place and a rock. Now, these tribal fools, tribal bigots, who today are bleaching themselves more than the people who created the bleaching cream, they don't know where to stand. They don't know what to do for the people to accept them again. Now, you see what the queer pockies and those co-mininis are doing? They have been disappointed to the point whereby they know the government has failed, but because their tribe has taken over their life, they cannot condemn the Kufuor directly. Now, what they are trying to do is trying to convince people and say, oh, they can't break the 8th. The next day they'll come and say, oh, NPP, you will see they will start going after Mahama. And instead they be better catch Ghana for say. These are tribal fools. The job they do, they don't even understand. And this is the kind of language they use in lying to you people to vote for these fools in parliament today, to vote for these fools in power today. You see, so they sit there, they are so... These people, they are so disappointed. Their tribe has given them something bad. They don't know what to do. Into the man say, now they are directing people to go here and go get convinced. Oh, kwa obiaka se Mahama, mo obi antuma no media nyana meka yo, kwa asimesi a page so na ko hwe, anako show we so na ko tie de oka. Because if what the person is saying, you think it makes sense or it doesn't, why are you not telling us? So this is what they are going to be doing. And they will start doing that thing of NDC and MPP the same. This is what they are going to be doing now. They have nothing left. They are tribal fools. Omi akamfo adukromo omuntumi njintumu so party MPP na adane shit. Nyansani ndie nimu biem. The omo person omo ye ne say omo person omo be play sa ye ya santifo ya akamfo mamontuma NDC enye kurenti se payday. Eni tina video mbo ma me na ne sese de agina so etwa yeto no. Okeka nkwaya se ko to force akosire makoche. You don't have to listen to them. She sits on TV and acts as if she knows everything. So you are dumb like a dash. She is the most dumbest journalist in Ghana. Yes. You know, sometimes on TV analysis, you say, hey, oh, code now better TV. So I say, oh, and I just say, Jimmy phone number who tell you, obiem. Omun to me jintum. Omuntimi person be kan no kure no na odwen se de esi ndey anka Mahama na teso de si anka kwasi afoi come direct come kan plain and ya tibida ya tibi radio so da omu di Mahama tem omu di MDC atem omu kan ye ade na de all direct obi me se ada e betu jase ten no sa wo peace FM wo be ka trepe no wom mo de mo so kwasi asam so mon so tribalism so mon try na mon kwasia ya kanfo na we do etani mama man chance emmoa me se dako e be ten ubesi for be banana iguo na obebusa me se adentina na igu for mo ho ya do be the 10th person baby ani bre na ba no mo enja jimi na wo mo enja sa mo nkura sesem na mo tribal foolishness na. And I don't blame you people, I blame Osai Kwame Despite. I blame Osai Kwame Despite because the tribal bigot. He's sitting there and this foolishness is happening and he doesn't say anything. Yakasa Lamborghini no betre receipt na udwane. Una waton cassette anya 100 billion. Betre receipt na udwane. And the last time I heard somebody sitting at Angel FM, sa boy man bino twana ne ho fi bino. She was talking about my issue. And I want to send this message to Dr. Kwekuting. Me, I know you are using your money to pay these fools at Angel FM. I will not go after them. I'll go after the source. You have businesses that pays these fools. Sa obano tuona ono say we are say nyankopon se mama ne wo oware ane apamono na wo tan no obekama asem say Dr. Kwekuting, I am sending this direct message to you. I will not go after that mad woman. I will come after your wealth. Because when I stop where the money is coming from, this woman will starve to death. You have heard the nonsense. I have been very, very respectful when it comes to you. But I've seen say you are entertaining madness at Angel FM. Me say I will not go after them. I will come after what makes you money for you to pay them. And it's a promise. You know me personally, and I've spoken to you personally. You know how I respect you. But with me, that nonsense they are doing there, that ya brefono, I will show you, doctor say, I will cut that money that comes in for you to be feeding her. Because when you stop feeding her, she will stop fooling. I will